The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sherapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered! You covered 12! I covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sherapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
It's a roll call Friday, boys and girls. What's up? Welcome in. The Bostonian versus the book. Dave Sherapan, Matt Perrault. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, and all the fun spots replayed on Sirius XM and Sports Grid. 2 games on Sunday.
Yeah.
Welcome to championship weekend, boys and girls. How are you, Dave? You're all decked in the Super Bowl gear. Countdown is officially on to Vegas.
It is. Good to see you. So where were you looking at right there at the beginning? When that little, we have 1 second pause between the opening, it goes to, everything goes to black, and then you're looking down. What were you looking at?
The bottom left-hand corner is my mic. When my mic goes hot, I know I can talk.
Oh,
I can see it.
Mic goes hot.
So I look down, I wait for the microphone to have the line no longer on it, and then I know I can talk. Because for a long time, when I saw myself, I started talking.
Correct.
I can't do that because my microphone wasn't alive yet until it lets me talk. So I just wait. I look down, wait for that little thing to go boop, and then I can talk.
Little inside behind the curtain right there on the BVB. Welcome, boys and girls, everyone, to Roll Call Friday. Last week, I was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the chat.
True.
I couldn't see where everybody was, where they were calling from, watching the show from. We're here. We're back. Okay. I got the Vegas Father's Day edition Aviators hat on.
Pretty.
I got last year's Super Bowl jacket because I haven't got the new one yet.
You have 2, right? You have LA and you have
I have LA,
Arizona, right?
and I have Arizona. Yes. And we're going to try to make this a tradition.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that my wife says if you get any more stuff, I'm throwing your ass out.
Uh-oh.
We'll see what we do about that. Right now, all I need.
Your brother just said, seriously, what the hell are you wearing?
Brother Dan! Brother Dan would like this. This color's all over. It's got the stuff inside. This is the
That's
it's got
tremendous.
cactus inside. Unbelievable.
Seriously, what the hell are you
Do it. What are you doing, Brother Dan? Jeez. By the way, speaking of Brother Dan, I sent the clip of me and him to Moses the barber.
Right.
Moses the barber said the head looked like it shrunk a little bit because Brother Dan's nickname was the head.
Oh.
Because I thought he had a size 8.
What
I
is
got him BVB lids
Okay.
in a size 8 because the guy was giving the hats away. He said nobody buys a size 8 hat. Okay, that's a big bucket head. I mean, that's a big head. But he's apparently a 7 3/4. So that's still a big head. Anyhow, we've got hats. We got the show. We got Roll Call Friday. You got a whole rundown of stuff. We covered a whole rundown of stuff yesterday. We talked about games a little bit. Today we got more games.
Yeah. Big game show.
Nonsense.
Well, I don't think that was nonsense. I got really good feedback of the show yesterday. I think a lot of
Great
people
feedback. Thank you guys
really,
very much. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. There was a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on in the space.
Yeah.
That we had thoughts on, opinions on, sound bites, clips, articles. There was a lot of things referenced. It was great. There was a couple stories from the day the book got busted and all that other stuff. And it's all there. Go back on the YouTube channel at symbol Boston versus the book. Right now, I mean, they're coming in. The chat is flowing. I need a city where you're watching the show from. Just put it in there right now. Get used to it because in about 75 minutes from right now, we're going to do what we call Roll Call Friday, where we're going to ask for the 3-digit area code in the city or the state. P-Roll, I got a good feeling about today because everybody's talking about football.
Okay.
Everybody's watching football. This is it. There's 2 games Sunday, and then there's 1 game left, and it's here in Vegas, in our backyard.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. So you got the Niners hat on. I got the whole Final Four sitting over here, except one. We'll unveil that later.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go over 41 today.
I think you're probably right. I can see
I
that.
think
I mean, we're on. It's been a good 48 hours for a lot of reasons. So it's been, I think we could have a lot of. I think we could go, 43, 44. So it's been
41 flat is the number. Let's get over that. Right now, we can see where you're at, where you're watching the show from. The fun thing about the show too is downtown LA.
Hi, Frank. That's a new name. That's a new name. What's going on?
I like Frank Namakawa.
See, we go from one coast to the other coast.
D Weezy was up early this morning.
Right into the Midwest. Right into the South. I mean, that's like doing.
Tejas, Sean.
Anybody? Let's see. Anybody north, like up in the Minnesota. Oh, there you go. And then north Ontario. There we go.
Ontario. You just went four corners.
Yep, you just four-cornered it. There you go.
Four corners. That's the way Wisconsin and Michigan State may play that game today. We'll get to that today.
Yep. So a lot of good things going on. Everyone, you've created this monster with people when it comes to the thumbs. Like they're watching how many people are live, and they get very angry when there's not enough people who've hit the thumb. Whoa. Like hit the thumb, bums.
Whoa.
People get very mad about this. Not enough likes.
BBB bums. Whoa.
Not enough likes. They want more likes. So if you haven't hit the thumb, go ahead and do that.
Don't get mad. Ooh. Don't get mad.
Sam, how's the weather in Beverly Hills, California? How are you doing? How are you doing?
90210. Is that a zip code?
It's Beverly Hills. Yeah, that would be a zip code. Sure.
What's the area code in 9?
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't know.
It's probably all of LA, right?
Oh
no, because there's there's that whole like
they have like 8 area codes in LA. There's a lot all over. Big bunch.
Yeah, that's true. So we have a lot of things to get to here. Obviously, we're going to break down all the games, but let's get into right at the top what happened last night, because another top team went down last night. Another top 10 team went down last night. That is 3 in 2 nights in college basketball, and this time it's Arizona as 18-point favorites. 18-point favorites on the road, and they lost the game outright by 3 on a last-second buzzer by the Beavers.
So I almost slipped.
Yep.
The Beavers went down, but the Beavers didn't go down. The Beavers won. The Beavers won.
Yes, they took down.
Beavers took down. What are we doing right now? Stop, Dave. Pause. Hold
You're still on moose knuckles from yesterday.
That got everybody in a bunch. Did you see the clip Sonic did this morning?
Phenomenal.
He did a little clip, and I was so focused on staying on topic with the moose knuckle. Yep. I didn't see your pause, lean back. Was outstanding. Yeah. That was great. And he did the zoom on you. I laughed. I don't know. I laughed. Between that, Mikey Awesome's freeze frame video this morning.
It's great.
Brother Dan even made it with the fur hat in that video, as did all the guys with the hats. That was outstanding.
If you guys aren't, by the way, following us on Twitter at Boston versus the Book on Roll Call Friday, we retweet all of this stuff on Friday mornings.
Holy crap.
If you aren't laughing on Friday morning and getting ready for the show, you don't have a sense of humor, because the stuff is so gold. It's absolute money what you guys do on Roll Call Friday mornings.
I can't wait. I wake up and I don't go to the phone until I know I got time.
Right.
So, kid getting ready for school. We got, last day of work for somebody with Jessica. So she's off, but she had to go in. A lot of chaos, dog, this, that. I was like, I ain't looking at the phone yet. And then I get to it later after a phone call, and I literally was in the car laughing my ass off. I was like, are you guys waiting all week to unleash these things?
Kind of, yeah.
It's good. It's really, really good. So we Maloiked Arizona. Arizona, we talked about them, a month ago, probably not losing a Pac-12 game. All they've done is lost a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I don't know who's good in the Pac-12. Oregon beats Arizona.
No, I'm still good with Arizona. I'm still good with them. I'm okay.
Being a national championship contender or just winning the Pac-12?
No, winning it all. Yeah. There isn't a good team in college basketball. Let me rephrase. There's not a great team in college basketball. Okay. There's a lot of good teams in college basketball. There's no great teams in college basketball. On any given night, anybody in the top 25 can beat anybody else. And then on the road in college basketball, I don't care if you're Illinois on the road at Northwestern, or you're Arizona on the road at Oregon State. It don't matter how many points you're getting. I laid 19. It wasn't. They won outright. like it's ridiculous.
Right.
I took him plus 19. I mean, it was a plus 1250 sprinkle, Kyle. Yeah, good hit by you to go ahead and hit that because
hello.
I mean, this was part of my trend. I mean, it's crazy, but this trend that I uncovered has caused me Green Bay yesterday. I went 3-0 on the picks on the show yesterday in college basketball, and 2 of them fit the trend of losing a road game and then coming home being a road dog. They win outright. It's crazy. They're not just covering the lines; they're winning outright.
Winning the game.
Yeah, they just win outright. Like, forget it. It's really cool. And look, DJ, I agree with you. I'm really close to buying Carolina. I need to figure out when. Carolina, by all metrics at the moment, they're going to be a number 1 seed. And if that happens, I've got a future on Marquette and Creighton, who are both 3 seeds. Arizona's going to be a 2 seed. North Carolina could be a 1 seed. Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. I just need to find a better price. That's an awesome price. 30-1 is an awesome price by you.
Are you gonna pull the trigger on UConn?
No. I don't think UConn's very good. I mean, in terms of like going back to back, no. They had a perfect ride last year. Klingon's up and down. His injury history scares the hell out of me in terms of he's out. They're a totally different team.
Okay.
And I mean, they're overvalued at the moment in the market because of the defending champs. Like they should be where like Marquette, Creighton are right now, like in the 25 to 40-1 range. And they're not. They're way overvalued. So like, no, Benny, look, it's my hate of Connecticut. Yes, but there's actually like a real statement to that. Because like if you look at where UConn is, and I hate UConn, okay, but if you look at just the value of it, there's no value in betting UConn. That's why there's not a lot of value right now in Carolina either. I'm annoyed with it because I could have gotten in. I'm 7-0 betting Carolina games this year. Like I haven't missed yet.
Bet on them every time, right?
I've been betting on them for 2 months. I'm 7-0 doing it, and it's just
they
just keep on cashing. No,
okay,
and I won't. I mean, I'm not betting against them. I won't bet against them. I'll bet with them.
There will be a time. There will be a time. But I've been gathering some, we went to the Creighton game. I wore that, I guess it's Carolina blue.
Right. It's nice.
I got that sweatsuit ready to unleash at any time. I got the Carolina hat with the Argyle underneath. I got another jacket. We had a dear friend of the show tell me, North Carolina is going legal. Make sure you get all the North Carolina gear you could. I did ahead of time because I knew it was going legal. So I'm ready to go with that. I like the Carolina play.
I mean, they could win. Carolina could be like out of the gates for the books there. I mean, Carolina's got a legit shot to win the whole darn thing, and they're going live 2 days prior to March Madness starting.
Yeah, that's going to be that. I hope they know what they don't know now, because that might provide some problems. Like
out of the gate,
open the week before all of that, because the amount of people
coming in
will like be on that app and looking, and it's all day, and it's a big influx of you better be ready. The servers, the people, everything better be ready, right? Because the last thing you need is problems at the beginning. But speaking of problems, listen to this problem. I just looked down at the chat and saw Timmy Bradshaw, friend of the show. The girlfriend is out of town, and I'm off of work. I'm watching the BVB on the big screen and then going to figure out if I should be good or go get in some trouble.
Go get in some trouble.
I vote be good. But see,
no,
Timmy,
go get in trouble.
Enjoy yourself in peace and quiet. Where are you going to go? Put it in the chat.
Go get in trouble. That's right.
Put it in the chat.
He's going to go and get in trouble.
Give the people a vote really, really quick right now. Should Timmy go out or stay home?
You want to get involved in this? You really want to be involved in that and get blamed and have it be our fault if something happens?
No, because he might show the wife the show, and then she'll show a friend the show. We need somebody to show to other friends the show. We could grow the show that way. Through the wives, through the girlfriends, the side pieces, whatever we got to do. Should Timmy stay in or go out? Brigade, vote. As soon as P-Roll pops his poll up in the chat. I mean, I already know. What do you think? We should make what? Do you think go out is the favorite?
Yes.
Trouble all day. Rainmaker Lou said strippers. Rainmaker Lou, what are you talking about?
Well, that's what I thought.
Oh no, bro, come on.
First thing I thought.
Polls up. Go vote for Timmy.
See, pulls up strippers. There we go.
Oh no.
You just said it.
Does Uber deliver trouble? Football guy.
Well, in Vegas, actually, you can Uber trouble in Vegas.
Tell them all the secrets. All these people are coming to Vegas. They think they can order all kind of room service, and I ain't talking about.
That's
food.
the fun type of room service, though. That comes with bells and whistles.
Oh my goodness, what the hell are we doing? Save it for the Super Bowl week. Oh, please. We can't
Do you know how many, by the way, if you are coming for the Super Bowl, if a girl walks up to you or a woman and her fun parts are hanging out, just walk the other way. Just walk the other way.
Her fun parts?
You know what I mean? Like,
hold on.
Walk the other way, because I saw a guy last night. It was awesome. I saw a guy. I was at Fountain Blue last night. I saw it and I was like, I was with somebody. I didn't want to tell her that what was going on, but I was
help him?
I was no.
You didn't help him?
No.
I always help him.
I was like, yep, that guy's gonna. He thinks that he hit the jackpot. He thinks that she is all into him, and I was like,
he hit the jackpot, and he wasn't playing a machine.
Yeah. I mean, she had just like two strands of clothing on. Like,
oh no,
that was awesome. I was like, whew. Guy was probably 50. She was probably 27, 28. I was just like, yeah, that is not what you think is going on, sir. Maybe it is, and maybe I'm minding my own business, but I was like, wow. I was like, they know, they're already all over the place, and get ready for Super Bowl week, because the Thursday shuttle from John Wayne Southwest here is going to be full. I can promise you that. Yeah, the John Wayne Airport.
John Wayne?
That's called the Stripper Express.
Correct.
Thursday morning to Vegas on Super Bowl week. They may actually come in on Thursday the week prior. Who knows? They may come in
doing 2 weekends.
The week before.
2 weekends, sir. And industry night Tuesday, it's going to look different. It's going to look very different.
It's going to look different.
It's going to look very different. Yep.
This town, I mean, I was down there yesterday on the Strip, and I hadn't been down the Strip in a while, and I'm like, oh my God,
what they're been down there in a while. You were just down there the week before. You were down on Friday.
No, I wasn't down. I wasn't down where I wasn't. I was at Caesars last night. So I was at Caesars.
I thought you went to Fontainebleau.
I did. I was at Caesars and Fontainebleau, and I was at the mall, and I went a bunch of places last night.
Oh,
I went around last night. So, but like I was watching, like they're building. I mean, the Bellagio fountains are going to be. It looks like F1 all over again.
Yep.
They have huge stands and everywhere else.
Yep.
In front of Resorts World in that property.
Yep.
They're building like a mega stage. I have no idea what's going to be there, but it's.
You know exactly what's going to be there.
What?
Super Bowl party.
Yeah, but which one? Who? I mean, they're having like everyone's going to have them. I'm watching like everyone's building out for their Super Bowl party. Like this, they're building a structure, like a huge hangar, like they did. Remember for the draft? Remember that hangar they had for the draft? They're building one of those in front of Resorts World.
Correct. That's a place that we might be very familiar with, if you know what I'm saying.
It's going to be awesome. I saw that and I was like, wow. That was
an opportunity that made.
Hey, Whitrock, I was not looking at that. Although that's what I meant by the girls in town. The AVN convention's here in town. So yes, there are women with not a lot of clothes in this town right now.
The adult video N. What is that?
No, it's AVN's the AVN Awards. I don't know what N stands for. Network? I don't know what that stands for. Guys, there's someone here who knows what that stands for. Put it in the chat. I guarantee somebody here.
There's a lot of people walking around that a lot of people would not know, but they like to look at. Let's put it that way.
No, they know who they are. They absolutely know who they are.
Okay.
They absolutely know who they are. They would never admit it publicly that they know who they are. But they know who they are. Yes, bolt-ons galore, DGen4TW. Yes, it is a bolt-on convention. Yes.
Big time.
Big time. Big time.
I remember the first year I worked on the Strip at the Book at Cosmo. This week.
Oh, I covered it. I covered it 3 years in a row. I covered it for my radio show.
Yeah.
It was awesome. The content I got was unbelievable. I got totally grossed out. When you go in there, they're doing this is when I was covering it. This was when I was at the Hard Rock. they had like a whole wall of people doing live streams. It was the creepiest. Like, I was like, that is really, really creepy. Just like camera, girl, guy, girl, guy. Like, it was all, they weren't
like doing the whole thing.
No, but they were like, mocking it. They were acting like it. They weren't doing it. Oh, Adult Video News Awards. Thank you, Stevie Mac. That's what I would. There's a news like a news magazine covering the adult. Okay, like the adult.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. I did Adult Video News. I didn't think there had to be news about that stuff. But okay, I guess Jessie Jane died today or yesterday, right?
I didn't know this.
Yeah, she died yesterday. 43 years old. So everyone here is really like, people. I know people. I've seen it on Twitter a lot. Because they're all together, and then she passed away in Oklahoma yesterday. She overdosed with her and her boyfriend. So they're all.
Oh my!
Yeah, it sucks.
That's so good.
No, so there's that story going on in Vegas today.
Because it's
Friday.
Late night. It's Friday.
This is what we do on Friday. This is
How
where
are
the show
coming in. Oh, go out and get in troubles.
60
to a big lead.
Of course.
Far. Timmy, don't listen to the people. They've been wrong all the time.
Go have fun. No. Go enjoy it. Especially, I mean, the thing about this town that I love Vegas because you can do so many different things. Like there's something for everyone in this town. You can be as quiet as a church mouse and have fun in this town, or you can be as rocking as a porn star. And there's all in between. You can do whatever you want. It's just fun. It's just a fun place to be. It's a fun town. In Fontainebleau, look, I'm going to say this. That property right now, you guys, if you're coming to town at any time in the next 2-3 months, go stay there because it's gorgeous. The restaurants are awesome and no one is there. It is empty. I had an amazing meal last night. The restaurant had 7 tables, 8 tables full.
Right.
It was so good, but I'm a barbecue person. So, but KYU, Asian and barbecue fusion restaurant. One of the best meals I've had in Vegas in a long time.
Really?
Really good stuff. No one there. It was empty. I was like,
chat wants to know if you had nachos.
I did not go near that controversy. I'm staying far away from the nachos, Whitrock. They have completely now redone all of that, I guess. There's a whole new menu, and Fontainebleau tweeted it out and said, please excuse our growing pains for our nachos. We have redone our menu, I guess, trying to, I don't know, stop the online hate for what happened.
I don't know what that was.
They stepped in it big time on that. But look, Fontainebleau is not off to a good start. There's no other way around it. But I think it's going to do well. I think the more people that go and see it and go have fun. I don't think it's a gambling place. I'm going to be honest.
Did you go in the book?
Yeah. Book is okay.
For Joey Sass?
No, I just poked in. I didn't stay there long. The tavern. I was there pretty late, so I don't think
he's the closer.
Oh, maybe he was there then. Okay.
All set up.
The tavern, it's cool. I get the idea. Durango just opened here in town off strip, and they're calling it George's. I think they're calling it, or St. George's or George's. It's the same thing. It's like a restaurant that has a book inside of it that is trying to go on the upscale side of things.
Yep.
I'm not sure it works. To be frank,
they're building books now here like they're building them in other parts of the country. They're restaurants and bars with big screens and a counter.
Yeah.
They're not a book with all these other things and then a side deli or something. It's a different kind of feel, look, whatever. We'll see. There got to be people in there to give it a vibe, otherwise it's a big
no, there were people in the tavern last night at Fontainebleau. There were people there, but it's just you're in these booths, right? And so I think part of the fun about being in a sports book is a collective feeling of cheering in like how Circa's got it. It's a stadium seating type of thing. Where
that's different than everywhere though.
That's the feel I'm holding it up to though, right? That's my standard. Going if I'm going to go to a sports book, I can order burgers and wings at Circa and sit in a stadium seating and watch the game on big screens. It's that's your competition. I wish they'd kill the smoke, but that's the competition that they're dealing with. And I don't know. I get who they're marketing to. They're not after me. They're after somebody who wants to go get a burger and a game happens to be on, and maybe I'll stumble my way to a counter and make a bet. But I just think I'm not sure there's enough of a market there.
Correct.
To really keep yourself alive or keep the handle alive.
Next week we'll start with what different people are doing in town and all this other stuff. I'm trying to reach out to
so many events
books about having them come on and just tell us what we're doing and tell everybody where it can go or what to go. You want to make reservations here, there, whatever. Hopefully we'll have a little more clarity on what we're doing, where we'll be. We're going to do this show every day at Media Row. And then
I'm getting really excited. Last night, really seeing it got me really juiced up. I was like, all right, it's real. It's like really coming here. Like the Super Bowl is actually coming to Las Vegas. It's not like this theoretical thing anymore. It's actually going to be here the week of everyone coming here, all the cool things. We get to showcase the city in such a cool way. There's so many properties that I think they're going to get discovered. I think Resorts World's one, Fontainebleau's another. I think everyone wants to go to Circa, so Circa will have a lot of stuff there. I'm really looking forward to the next couple of weeks. It's going to be after we get through Sunday.
Be a little difficult, more difficult than it should be.
It's going to be disastrous. I mean, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. But that's where, again, I've pushed for this. I've pushed for this, and I'll say it again. On major events like this, they should shut the strip to traffic and just completely, totally, nothing else happens. That's just, I think we should just have to walk it and have no cars and not have traffic and all the problems, because getting around in traffic jams, even last night, I was on the strip driving at 5:00 last night. It was not easy. It took me a long time to go a mile. This is not good. Yeah. This is not what we should. What is this? I'm trying to convince my extroverted hater of a gambling wife to let me set us up a vacation there. How can I sell her?
If you're going to read it right. Introvert hater.
What did I say?
You said extrovert.
Oh, introvert hater of a gambling wife. My introvert hater of a gambling wife. What do you mean? So she hates introverts? She's extroverted? Is that what we're talking about?
You set up, go to the M. Go to the M.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a resort style place like Scottsdale, Arizona.
I would say Durango.
It's more of just a straight gambling joint. There's not stuff there. There's
fair
stuff.
Yeah, the pool's open.
It's the pool's open
from the strip. But when you come in, though, it matters when you come, though, right? Because if you're coming in the spring when you want to get out of the cold of wherever you live and you want to come out, I would agree with you. But right now, I'm not going to a pool right now.
No, absolutely not. But between there, all right, Joe, thank you for being here and thank you for asking. You can set up a trip off the strip at the M Resort or at
very nice
Red Rock.
Yes.
Or they have a great spa. There's
Red Rock spa. Yeah. If you want to take her to a Vegas, you get the feel of Vegas without the Vegas Strip. Red Rock's amazing.
Red Rock's great.
It's amazing.
You're out away from you're 15 minutes from the strip, so you can go down there anytime you want.
Right.
But I mean, the Rampart is right there too. That's a JW Marriott resort style, everything.
Yeah.
It's a little older crowd there.
I agree. I agree. Resorts World down is a little quieter.
It's great.
It's a little further down. You also can go to if you want off strip, but you want to be close enough to drive quickly. Green Valley is really nice.
It's the south end of it.
It's really nice.
That as well.
Yeah.
That's another good option that's removed. It has great dining options, another good spa.
She's gonna geofence him.
Oh boy. Here we go. Please. We're not geofencing.
She's gonna geofence him.
We're gonna have to. You've been geofenced.
Yes.
BVB t-shirts. You've been geofenced.
That's tremendous. That really is. Yes, J-Buck. Resorts World. We'd love to see you come out and see Resorts World. It's a cool place. It is.
Yes.
It's a unique place, and it's very much like Fontainebleau. You have to go in there and see it. So part of the issue is getting people to go there and see it. You have to actually physically put your body in there. And then you're like, damn, it's really nice in here. There's a lot of really cool restaurants. My favorite steakhouse is in Carver Steak is awesome. I love Carver Steak. That's in Resorts World. So there's really cool places on the strip to go and eat and hang out. And, if you like Katy Perry, I guess she's done, but now you've got who's the country singer? Carrie Underwood is now doing stuff there, and a lot of Cubby. I agree. Green Valley Ranch is absolutely awesome. I totally agree. Second time I ever stayed in Vegas. I stayed there. Was at Resorts World or at Green Valley rather?
At Green Valley,
because they had a 21. They're one of the first people to have a 21 and plus over pool, and I wanted to check that out. I was like, what is that? 21 and over pool. Let's go see what that's all about.
And
it wasn't like a top. I've never gone to a topless pool in Vegas. Have you?
Yes.
Is it worth it?
I said, you get the good with the bad.
I think there's more bad than good. That's the problem.
When I agreed to go to Curacao,
okay,
they said there's everything. The beaches here are topless. And I was like, 27. Here we go. Going to the beach.
And then
I went to work, flew down there. They picked me up, took me to the hotel. We drove by this beach for 3 months, and I never went over because I never left the office. We worked in 14, 16-hour days. I was like, that's it. I got to go to the beach. Somebody let me go to the beach. I'm quitting. I'm leaving. I'm going back home. Hold on. Everybody relax. We'll figure it out. All right, I'm going swimming in the morning. I went, and I was like, man, I am ready to go. Okay, here we go. I get down there, shirt off, swim trunks, ready to go in the water, I'm walking out, looking around. I swear, I'm going to say she was 72. Okay. She was laying on the lounger. She had to pick one up. She had to pick the other one up. And then she stood up. And I went, whoa! What is that? What am I looking at? Where's everybody at? It was really early in the morning. It was only senior citizens out there. It was nothing. I was like, oh my God. I'm going to go back and book the games now? How am I going to explain this to anybody? Hey, if you're down in Curacao, you're living the life, you're at the topless beach. Hold on. It's cracked up to be.
It really is. I totally agree. It's
So then when we moved the risk room office at CG here,
okay,
we're next to that hotel right off the Sahara exit.
Yeah.
It's a new name now.
Girl Collection.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah, it's Floyd's. It's Floyd Mayweather's strip
club.
No,
there's a strip club there called the Girl Collection. There's a hotel that we shared a parking lot with.
Yes.
They used to shoot movies that are being celebrated this week at the AVNs.
Yes.
In that joint.
Yes.
So
100%.
The pool was 21 and over.
Oh.
So the first year I was there, I was told this in the summer.
You might want to go over there.
Just go over for a break to get out of this room and all this office and screens. And I went over there and whoa.
Yep.
I was in Vegas.
But you were not in Vegas.
Over topless pool.
Yeah, Vegas.
There was only 8 people there.
Yep. But
2 guys,
6
women.
Oh.
And I was like, I didn't bring no sunglasses.
Whoops.
I can't stay. Everybody sees me. There was nowhere to hide. This DJ was playing. He had sunglasses on. He wasn't looking at the turntable. He was all over the place. So I left and I said, all right, this is going to have to be a once every 2 weeks thing. I can't go over here and look at this. This is too much. There was too much sound, things, and tattoos. It was way too much.
He said, I can't imagine being there for the AVNs. The AVN Awards are really I haven't gone to a strip club during the AVN Awards, but that's the place I've heard it's absolutely crazy. That's the only place it gets bonkers is at the strip clubs during the AVN Awards. Because if you go there at 2, I've been told, haven't done this. I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I haven't done it. After midnight, it's full on debauchery at the strip clubs during the AVN Awards. Just crazy, out of control, but very expensive. And the strip clubs know this, and they just go ahead and jack the prices on everything.
Everything is going to be very expensive for the next
during the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness!
Just
everything.
Bring the BR, bring cash, tip everybody, do the best you can. But you can't complain about the prices because they're getting everybody
Everyone.
for everything.
Everything.
So,
they're
I'm thinking about
they're doing this. They're ringing you out.
that's it. Oh yeah, you're gonna be that soaking wet towel to get it all from
Out of
you.
you.
I'm thinking about doing a pickup service at the airport, using a van, swinging by, getting them to their places. You know,
You're gonna charge people for it, or you're gonna just do it?
we're gonna see. I don't know yet.
You're gonna be so aggravated. You're gonna be so pissed off by the end of the week.
You think?
The amount of traffic you'll be sitting in constantly, you'll be
We'll go to backways for everything. No
backways. Everyone knows the backways. Every local knows the backways. There's not gonna be no backways during this
There's
thing.
gonna be no locals here. What are you talking about?
Baloney. The locals are gonna be all in this. Look at the draft. Draft were all locals. There's so many locals who were here for the draft.
That was different.
No, the NFL experience is for locals. It's for people who want to come in, people who are going to be here. They're marketing hard right now, rather, trying to get people here locally to go down there and be a part of it. Now, maybe not Thursday and Friday,
right?
But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's locals. That's all people who work on the strip, live on the strip.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to fly in media-wise. They're all going to fly in Saturday and Sunday. So maybe if that's when you're doing it, it won't be that big of a deal. Come Monday, most of the media will be here.
A lot of guys are coming in Tuesday night or Wednesday night. They're only doing Thursday, Friday, and boom, back out.
Taken out.
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, that's good to know for our show then, to see who's going to be on from a guest perspective. We're already getting those requests coming in.
I know.
People knocking on our door going, what are you guys doing? Where are you going to be? How can I come in? Where can I go? So, we'll have a lot of those people who are going to roll on in and be a part of it. So the Consig carpool. Yeah, you can go ahead and.
Good idea, Jay Buck. I need a passenger driver. That's a good idea.
Ain't gonna be me.
We can get Jay Buck out here. Are you a good driver, Jay Buck? Put you in a car.
I'm a great driver. I'll just scare the hell out of you doing it. The Celtics, when they want to, this is what they're going to do to the East. Fully loaded Miami last night, and they got absolutely killed at home by Boston.
The first half, I talked about it with Ranieri and Taylor. I said, you guys got to start looking at this first half. The number was lower because they were on the road.
Yep.
I said, P-Roll talked about this early in the season. The books aren't adjusting the number. I think it was 60.5 yesterday.
Always. It's between 58 and 62 every game.
I think it was 60.5 yesterday. And flew over the total. They had, I think, 78 points at halftime. Scored 42 in the first quarter.
They were
like
mad.
Run them out.
They were mad. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
If we see you again, it's going to be different. Now, Porzingis rolled his ankle, but he came back on the bench in the fourth quarter, so we're fine. Everyone's like, "Oh no, Porzingis, he's not hurt." Okay, just tweaked an ankle. He'll be fine. Everyone's worried about Porzingis, but when Boston is like that, and they don't play like that every night, okay, but that was a special occasion on the road against Miami, against the team that they really don't like because what happened last year. They went and said, "Okay." Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to show you that when we're on, we weren't on against Denver, but when we are on, we can put up 140 on anyone. This is the Miami Heat. They pride themselves on defense. They pulled 143 on them on the road.
Not last night.
Nope.
No defense. None.
No. Worked them.
Chef Betty just lamenting the fact that he was actually, we spoke to Chef Betty in the morning and he said, I'm off the season B's parlay.
Whoops. And it
Both
cashed.
Celtics, easy, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Bruins, made you sweat, got there.
Yep.
So just when you say,
get
like,
lost.
you get
that's when you should bet it.
Bam!
That's when you should bet it. Right,
maybe one last time. Like when you go, I'm done with this, but maybe one last time. And then you go and you're like, hey.
There's a lot of things in life that you have that conversation with yourself about maybe one last time.
What did you do last night? I just need to know. You're in a different place today. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I had a good night last night.
Talking about topless bulls.
I had a good night last night.
Dogs, ABNs.
I had a good night last night. Yeah, no title shots, but I had a good night last night. I'll go ahead and give it to LeBron. I'll give it to him here. First player in NBA history to be named to 20 All-Star teams.
How can you last in a league this long at this level?
I don't know.
I mean, right? That's a tip your hat for sure.
Yes.
Congratulations.
It's just a moment of like, you have to acknowledge it. Like you can hate on LeBron. I hate LeBron. Like, I don't care how much you hate this dude. You have to stop and go. He made 20 All-Star teams.
Yeah.
Some people are hoping to just make one. He's made 20.
Right.
It's like, it's remarkable the career he has had. We may never see another player like this ever again.
So they played the Bulls last night, right?
Mhm.
We go to do the show, and I don't know nothing ahead of time. So Taylor comes up with a prop.
Okay.
Alex Caruso, a 6.
Again, here we go.
And I go with the headband.
Right.
And she's got the graphic up. They got a picture of Caruso and stuff. And she's looking at the screen. She ain't looking at me. I put the headband on like this when we come back from the break.
No. She lost it.
Done. Finished. Laughing. Ranieri couldn't talk. I said, what? I said, that's my guy right there. This is great. You picked the Caruso prop.
You picked Elmer Fudd. That's who you picked.
This is not that. No, that's not. It was Alex Caruso.
Okay. Yep.
But yeah, that's just so. Listen, LeBron went through a headband phase too.
He did because he was trying to hide the receding hairline.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Bro.
Just let it go. He just paid it. No, he just paid to have it fixed. No, he just paid to have it fixed, which is fine. You know, it's Joe Buck's head of. Yes, you see Joe Buck's hair. Joe Buck, whoever did Joe Buck's hair, I am so impressed with the guy, the doctor who did Joe Buck's new hair. His new hair looks amazing. It looks natural. I watched him doing that game with Aikman. I was like, man, who paid that? He must have gone. Like, the rumor is the best place in the world is to go to the Middle East to get it done. The best doctors. Yeah. A lot of UFC guys have gone over to get it done.
Hold on. I got to get my glasses for this. Yesterday, you hit me with that hero something thing.
Right. Yeah. Supposedly the best.
Right
the best
now,
place,
so
it's
the best
cheapest
place to go.
Yeah. They most
to get
advanced
hair done on your head.
Yep. To get a hair transplant is the Middle East. And I think it's Saudi Arabia, but I forget which country has like the most advanced people for hair and the cheapest to get now you got to get there. So it's expensive, but like 4 or 5 like UFC fighters have gone over there. Francis Ngannou went over there and got it done.
Oh,
like a lot of fighters have gone over there to get it done. And it's wild because they've marketed and done, endorsement deals and whatnot with these athletes who do it. But I don't know where Joe Buck got his head done, but I got to find out because it's amazing. Props to him.
If Joe's in town for the Super Bowl,
I'm not going to ask Joe Buck. I'm not going to ask Joe Buck.
I will.
Turkey. Yes. Thank you, Gio the Wop. Turkey. That's what it is.
Turkey.
Yes, it's in Turkey. Thank you. Turkey is the leader. Yes. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah. Turkey is the leader that you can go and get it done. And they're really good at it.
Wow.
I don't know if Joe Buck went there or not, but he definitely got hair done because his hair looks awesome. His head looks tremendous. He's got blonde hair too.
Just like Sonic said this morning for the quote yesterday for the Moose Knuckle,
yeah.
We are both informative and entertaining here on the
Correct.
BVB. I did not know that Turkey to go get hair was not on the rundown today.
No, it was not, but it's a cool place to go get your hair done. Raheem Morris, welcome back to being a head coach in the NFL. The Rams defensive coordinator has now been taken as the Falcons' new head coach, surprising many people who thought that it was going to be Bill Belichick that was going to wind up becoming the next head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons met with Jim Harbaugh twice, Bill Belichick twice. We didn't hear about Raheem Morris twice, but he gets the job.
Yep.
As of right now, Bill Belichick will not be a head coach in the NFL next season. Why not?
Was it the control thing?
There are 1,000 theories out there as to why Belichick, the greatest coach of all time, is not going to get a job. This is like Tom Brady to me. Remember when we thought there was going to be like this huge number of teams that wanted Tom Brady, and there were 2?
I did not think that.
A lot of people did. They thought,
I thought he was done.
Greatest quarterback of all time. Nobody wants him, and he had 2 teams, Tampa being one of them. He went to Tampa, won a championship, and shut everybody up. Nobody wants to deal with your shit, Bill. Okay?
Fair.
The old line, right? Show me a really hot girl, and then I'll show you a guy who's sick of her, So, like, that's Bill. That's who Belichick is. He's a 70-plus-year-old canker sore. And, owners don't want that. They don't. Robert Kraft put up with it for 24 years because the guy won 6 championships. What are you going to do? Fire that guy? You can't. You have to wait for 3 straight losing seasons, and then you can fire him.
Friend of the show, John Burgess, just sent a text that said Greece is also a good place to go.
Ooh, thank you, John.
He's got a guy in Greece for the hair.
Appreciate that.
Yep. So it's over. Like,
I don't know if it's over, but like, what is Bill going to do? Like, do a podcast? Like, what is Bill Belichick going to do?
He's going to do whatever he wants.
I think he does TV. I think Belichick will go do television.
Really?
Yeah. I think Bill and Nick are going to be like two peas in the pod. This is going to be like, what was the cocoon, right? The old people will go inside the cocoon. It's going to be like that. That's what they're going to do. They're going to go get into a pool and like turn into a big thing.
Play pickleball and stuff.
I don't know. Like what are two of the best coaches to ever do it? Both not coaching. What are they going to do? Like Brady said, he had a hard time adapting to not going to training camp. It's all Belichick has done.
Yeah, for a long, long time.
What the hell do you do in August? Like, I'm going on vacation. Like, it's weird.
I don't know.
He's going to be this aura over the NFL. Having him being a free agent is going to be such a problem for any head coach who's on the hot seat right now. He's just going to be lurking over everyone, and every guy who's on the hot seat is going to go, Mike McCarthy is going to be like, I'm so sick and tired of Bill Belichick, because the questions are going to be posed. If the Cowboys get off to a 2-2 start, hey, do you know who's available? Bill Belichick. He's available.
Right. So like it's almost like the Sean Payton situation. Like he's out and they wait.
It's different than the Payton, because Payton took a year off voluntarily. He wanted to take a year off.
Well, maybe Bill interviewed, but maybe he was just going through the motions, or maybe he just wasn't that good of an interview, or maybe they are sick of his shit. Whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's more that Bill is coming in and saying, here's what's going to do. Because according to the reports in Atlanta, they kept Rich McKay and they wanted the GM. They kept that with Raheem Morris. They found someone to fit the current GM they got, not blowing everybody out.
Exactly.
So that's why Bill didn't go to Atlanta.
That's probably a lot of issue with why he wouldn't go anywhere else either.
Yeah, he wants full control. He's like, I'm not until like Dallas. Jerry's not giving him full control, so he's not going to go to Dallas.
Right.
Philadelphia kept Sirianni, but if Sirianni gets off to a rough start, again, the Philadelphia media, he's going to be catnip. Having the greatest coach of all time hovering out there, not employed. Any head coach in the NFL who has a tough start, Bill's name's going to be brought up quickly.
Damn.
It's going to be a funny couple of months. So, and look we could have a coach get fired halfway into the summer and Belichick goes there. So we're not done yet.
We're not done firing coaches?
I don't think so. There could be guys getting fired. Sure.
I don't know. It seems like
or guys leave.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Right now, he's unemployed. I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know. Teams, the draft is coming up fast. So obviously you want to have a head coach in place before the draft. But like Washington hasn't hired a coach yet. So Bill hasn't been tied to Washington, but I mean, he still could wind up in the league.
Right.
As of right now, though.
Washington and Seattle are the only ones, right?
Didn't Seattle hire somebody?
I thought Washington.
Washington University of hired somebody. Seattle didn't hire anybody. Right. Yeah, you're right. So Washington, Seattle, and he's not going to Seattle for there. So Oilers 15 straight beat Chicago 3-0. They are now 2 shy of the record. They have Nashville coming up at home, and then here to Las Vegas for the record.
3-0.
By the way, another trend Addison wanted me to point out: the Oilers team total opponent under has hit, I believe he said, 13 straight games.
Yep.
So the
they're not just playing goaltending.
Not just playing offense. They're getting defense and goaltending.
They are. Thought plus 2.5 was a really good bet yesterday with the Blackhawks. Empty netter with a minute left. Get you 3-0. Oilers win. Line was justified, minus 600. My goodness, they didn't. It was 0-0 after 1 though. I think they win the game against Nashville. No, I mean,
pardon me. We're not disrespecting your team at all.
Oh no.
We're all in on your team. Your team's tremendous.
Yeah,
I mean,
we like the Oilers. This is a big deal what they're doing. It's still January,
right?
Like let's,
right,
but
right.
You have to recognize they're the best team in hockey right now, no question.
Oh, that's tough. Tony had 3-1 exacta on that game last night. Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh.
No, Bobby, you should be pumped. Your team's won 15 straight games, dude. Absolutely. You should be fired up about your team. I would be.
Done shoveling snow?
He's got a 10-hour shift coming up, he said. He has our show and then a 10-hour shift, he said. He had to take
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Shout out to Bomvy's mom, by the way. If he's home or over at mom's house watching it, hello, Mrs. Bomvy.
Very
Hope
cool.
all's well with you as well.
AOWN, you're right. Everyone thought they were dead in November. They fired their coach and everything changed. So they were dead. Status quo, they were dead. Then they fired their coach, made big changes, and they're very much back in the conversation about winning the cup, or at least making the cup out of the Western Conference. I would not want to play them right now, given what they are and how well they're playing.
Right.
All right, let's get to it. About 50 minutes in, and we start the championship game conversation. The Baltimore Ravens are laying 4 against the KC Chiefs. This total is still 44.5 here. We have seen a little movement on a couple of books back down to 3.5. Where is this number closing?
Are we on pace with the time? Are we good? Like you're keeping track of the time? That was good. We got right to the
we'll do these 2 games and then we'll do Roll Call Friday.
Okay. Very good. Does this game, man, all the books are putting out all the information about everybody's on the Chiefs, and they're so overloaded on the Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's Friday.
Okay.
All the money being bet on this game, 80% of it is coming starting tomorrow and then Sunday morning.
Okay.
That's 75 to 80% of the money bet on a game is bet 24 hours before the game. So whatever you have now is like speculative.
Doesn't this close at 3?
No.
No? No. So you think money coming on the Ravens heavy?
No, we're not. It already did. A lot of people moved it up to that number.
Right.
We're not going back.
So the cheap money is not showing up. The pro cheap money is not showing up.
No, it might. 3.5. We're not going back to 3. No. The early 3s gone off the 3.
Right.
3.5. Now we go to 4. 4 is the resistance. I'd be very shocked to see 4.5. So
yes, I would
4 is
too.
the top.
Wow. Yeah.
It may just sit there until kick. But if it's going back, it's going back to 3.5. And if somebody pulls the ripcord and goes to 3, that's a big sign that, like, wow, we're going to really need the Ravens.
Huh.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Mark Andrews activated today. He is playing. How big of a story is this to you?
I mean, it's good news for the Ravens and anyone that thinks the Ravens are going to win. You want him in. It doesn't do anything to the number or anything like that.
Okay.
For you?
It makes me more confident in the Ravens. I don't think it really – I've already bet -3, so it doesn't really make me want to go and bet it again. I'm like betting -4. But
does it I mean, you want to bet him in props? You want to bet Andrews in props? Do you want to bet Lamar passing yards over?
No.
Okay. I mean,
not because Andrews.
I don't know if you saw Stephen A. Smith is doing stuff with Prize Picks now.
Yep.
I was very surprised to see that, considering that.
Why are you surprised at any of that?
Well, because ESPN Bet has a book that they're linked with.
Yeah, but Stephen A's podcast is not tied to ESPN.
Correct. So
he owns it on his own.
He can do a Prize Picks thing and work at a network that has a
but
sports
you
book
technically could say that Prize Picks and ESPN are not competitors. That's what Prize Pick would say.
Yeah, but
no, we know the truth. But
I'm going to say, hold on.
But what Prize Picks would say to you or me or anybody else saying that they compete with ESPN Bet, they would say we don't compete with them.
Right.
We do 16 player parlays. We're not a gambling company. We're a DFS company.
Yeah, till they open a book in one of these new states.
Yeah, Underdog Fantasy kind of cut your legs out there by applying for a license. So
in North Carolina.
Yep. So
and linked it to a golf course.
Like you're kind of it's the same thing when you guys used to stand up in court and say DFS is not a game of chance; it's a game of skill. That's why it shouldn't be considered gambling.
Unless you figure out the back end, then you could change the lineup like they did yesterday.
Goodness gracious!
That was such a terrible,
bad story.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is going to help Lamar for sure.
Definitely.
It's going to help his passing numbers for sure. That's his guy in the middle.
I agree with this point too. If Willie Gay is out, Andrews is going to rip them apart in the middle. Yeah, he's got the potential. It's questionable, but he's trending towards being out. So having him that's not great for the KC defense. Couple of trends that you can either fade or follow. The Ravens are 14-4 ATS in the first half.
Yeah, everybody's on this. I mean, there's the number right there. Bet it. Yeah. I mean, if you like trends like that, what would indicate that would not happen? They got the game in after the bye. The concern was to not play them in the first half, play Houston in the first half in that first game.
Yep.
Because the rest argument, all that other stuff. Now they don't have that regular routine. I don't know. The handicap for the game is pretty simple to me. If Kansas City can run the ball, we got a game. If Kansas City cannot run the ball, we ain't got no game. That's it.
Who has to do the running for KC?
Well, combine Pacheco and the backfield, but they have to run a ball, and then Mahomes is going to scramble.
That's what I mean. That's the rushing handicap I have seen by people who like Kansas City have said exactly that. Yep. That Mahomes is going to destroy the Ravens defense running the football. I'm not sure I agree.
I don't know if it's destroyed, but it's a big key to the game. It's the whole game. If they make them one dimension, they're going to bracket Kelsey.
Yeah,
they're not going to let him do anything.
Yeah,
I would look
they have
at him go under.
Kyle Hamilton is such a monster weapon for them against Kelsey. Having a safety of that size to go up against Kelsey is so big to me.
It's going to be great. I mean, the matchup is everything you could ask for. I think it's the first game. It's going to be
again DVOA. If you care about those type of stats, this is the highest rated defense DVOA in the history of tracking DVOA.
The
Ravens. Yeah. All three levels. They have Clowney. They have Clowney as an afterthought.
Right.
They have a guy who is a backfield wrecker as an afterthought. Like, oh, right, he's on that defense. I forgot about that. Queen and company. I mean, they've got so many talented guys.
Put up a poll for all the boys and girls. We just got another big load of people showed up just now. So big load.
Please don't.
A lot of people just showed up in the chat. Saw that number pop up. Timmy Bradshaw, go out and get in trouble, 62%.
So what's the poll?
Be good, 37%. It's put 4 because that's the current number. Baltimore -4, Kansas City +4. Who's the people voting?
KC.
I think it's within 53-47. I think the number's perfect right here. It may go back to 3.5 a little bit. 2 places just moved. Guys,
this isn't McDermott on the other side. That's huge.
I mean, Tony Baroni, you're not lying. Not lying.
Yep. You aren't lying. And they're healthy on top of that. They're not
right.
Like the Bills defense, which is decimated by injuries. This is a healthy Ravens team at home with a chance to really do some damage. The Chiefs' offensive line is in big trouble.
What's the other trend?
The other trend is KC in the second half. 17-2 unders in the second half this year.
This is uncanny.
Yeah, fourth quarter too. 18-1 in fourth quarters.
Anything 17-2?
18-1?
I feel like not like as the book you got to give up. But I noticed going in, right? Like I'm sitting there going, okay.
Right.
They
I want the number over.
17-14 in the first half. The total was 44.
Mm-hmm.
How low can I make this SOB? Because I know it's going under. 17?
Now, full disclosure, both the game or the second half second half under and the fourth quarter under both hit because Bass missed the kick.
Right.
If Bass makes the kick last week, both those, now we're talking 16-3 and 17-2. So the books have had some bad luck. The game bettors have had some good luck to get under.
Yeah, and this is one like people are just blindly betting it. Like there's just there's
fourth quarter was 10 last week, and the game was like 17, 14, whatever it was last week. But that the
game went over last week.
Right, but second half they had tied.
Second half, right.
So that's why it's like people are saying bet the Ravens in the first half minus 2.5, 3.
Okay.
Bet under second half. But pre-flop, not in-game, pre-flop. Take it on a pre-flop bet.
Wow.
And you may hit them both.
Early voting indicates, if you're watching the show live, again, thank you for doing so and voting in these things. Baltimore -4 is 68%. KC +4, 32%.
Can we talk about Brommelkamp's picture?
Bromwell Camp, what is he? What is that picture, Todd?
It's a hostage.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so mad, man?
What is that? What?
My
We
gosh.
hung out with Bromwell Camp.
He's
He
mad
rode
at
around
somebody.
with us.
He's
Did
mad at
sign-ups
somebody
and
there.
stuff.
My
Look at-
goodness.
Jeez, Todd,
Come on,
relax.
Todd.
What the
He's
hell? What's
ticked off.
that?
So you got that trend. So if you want to follow that trend, you can jump in on that. We have seen movement in the other game. We are up to 7.5 for San Francisco at certain books. Total is still sticking at 51.5, 52, somewhere in that range. The
Yeah.
primary reason for this is that Deebo Samuel practiced yesterday and he was limited, but Deebo Samuel appears to be at least attempting to play coming up this weekend. Do you buy into the stats of when Deebo plays even a little bit, how different the Niners are?
Well, I've seen it, right? We've all seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what to expect in this game. I really don't. I think it's so easy over that I'm questioning myself.
You should be careful.
Yeah.
Look at that. I tweeted this morning. The last time the Lions played an outdoor game was December the 10th. It's currently January 26th.
Right.
They lost the game 28-13. Game went under.
Yes.
I would be very concerned betting over in this game. I don't think the over is live in this game. I don't think the Lions score.
Oh, because they can't pass?
I just don't think they're going to do anything.
I think they're going to be able to run the ball, no?
Maybe. So there's 4 first-round picks on that defensive line. Like, this is like, I don't care. You take all the numbers and everything else, all the, Packers ran the ball and okay, all that. Different team, different offense, okay? Gibbs is a great running back. I'm not debating this. And the offensive line is really good for the Lions. I'll give you all that. They're outside. This is a different team outside. Everything about the Lions.
It's going to feel
I don't care
like
how
a
many.
dome
It's
outside.
outside. Not like a dome. You're outside. Dome is a
70
dome.
degrees and sunny.
Nope. Dome
Perfect
is
weather.
dome. Dome is turf. Dome is perfect. Weather doesn't matter. You're outside.
Hold on. This is the meteorology portion of the show, boys.
You're
and girls.
outside. It's different. You're not playing
Weatherman.
indoors. You're
Go ahead.
outside. It's a
Go
different
ahead, sir.
game. I don't care how cold it is. 72 and sunny. It's going to be gorgeous. You're running on real grass. You're running on real grass. Okay?
Blue matches. It's pretty close.
It does. It's close.
Pretty close.
It doesn't matter to me. Lions are outside. Niners. I laid the 6.5. I'm teasing it down. I'm taking Niners. They win.
They win?
They win. Yes.
They might win. Will they cover?
Well, that's the question, right? 8 of the last 10.
Right?
Lions are road dogs.
We very rarely wear the same team's hat.
Hmm.
So I had to glad I put the black one in. We got enough red. If it's San Francisco and Kansas City, that's way too much red
I would agree.
for the uniform matchup.
I would agree.
That's way too much.
Who wears white? Casey?
Honolulu blue would be awesome.
Sure. Or
If
purple and
Detroit
red.
can get it done.
Purple and red. You match the logo. All the conspiracy tin hat people have their wish.
I've got the hat right here.
They can be all in. So you have this trend of 8 of the last 10, and the Niners are 0-6 ATS in their last 6 home games. Are the books giving them too much respect with 7.5?
No, you can't. I mean, this number cannot be less than 7. San Francisco got by Green Bay last week. They didn't cover.
You're right.
They had, the unfortunate situation of rain and a wet ball and a lot of bad stuff happened, and they still found a way to win. So what happens the next week? They blow out the team they're playing. I mean, that's the narrative. That's where we're headed. Does the spread come into play here? Because if San Francisco wins, they probably cover, or Detroit wins the game. I don't think they lose 28-24, although that's around, 31-24.
So here are the spreads in the finals for the last 6 games at home for San Francisco. Green Bay, 10.5-point favorites. They won by 3. Rams in week 18, who cares? But they didn't cover. Baltimore laying 6.5. They lost by 14. Seattle laying 14.5. They won by 12. Tampa Bay laying 13.5. They won by 13. Right there. Cincinnati laying 4.5. They lost by 14. The last time they covered was on the 8th of October when they beat Dallas by 32 points, laying 3.5. That was a long time ago.
Put that up for the boys and girls watching the show right now. We got final number
heavy
that
Baltimore.
I see. Baltimore -4. 68% of the people voted for Baltimore -4 to cover. 31% for Kansas City. So do 7. Hold on, let's get a real consensus number here. 7. It's split. There's 4 7.5.
There's 7.5. There's tell me what to
put
use.
7.
Okay,
Put 7.
It's a difference. 7.5 is a big difference to me.
Well, I want to see what if they're going to lay 7. So put 7.
Because I'm on 6.5. I'm debating just go ahead trying to middle it and just go ahead and take 7.5 and be on both sides of 7.
You do that, Monday's going to be really party time right there.
If I nail it, that'll be awesome. That'll be fun. Yeah. And the Ravens win on top of that. If I catch my 11-1 and I hit that middle, right. I'd be a happy person.
Yeah, 31-24 final. Game goes over. Falls 7. P. Roth's
very happy. I don't know. I haven't done it, but I'm thinking about it. I got 6.5, so see how high. I'm hoping it might go higher. If it goes to 8.
This has a better chance of going to 8 than going back to 7 once they're off.
Right?
To 7.
There's no big difference between 7.5 and 8, right? From a book perspective?
8 is more important now than it ever was with the
2-point
conversions and all this other stuff. Like you saw it last week, right? The game fell 8.
It's not going to cross 8, though.
No.
Okay.
What could happen between now and Sunday that it would?
A lot of
I don't know.
Right?
I don't
for sure.
I don't think it could. Yeah. I don't know.
DK's got it at 7.5, even money.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Dome argument doesn't work with my wife.
DK. Whoa. What? Hold on.
I said dome's a dome. That's what I said.
No. Dome is dome.
Dome is dome. Outside's outside. I don't care. It had not played outside. It played a football game outside since December 10th. The Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. All this talk about Brock Purdy, all this hate on Brock.
0-6 at home, the last 6.
Yep. But they've won. They just haven't covered. Like, it's a lot of respect.
They lost that game to Baltimore. Does it go back to the Baltimore game?
Oh, yeah, that includes Baltimore. Sure. It goes all the way back to October.
Yeah.
They haven't covered a home game since October.
I don't know. I want Detroit to win so bad for the fan base, for everybody. How's the weather in Detroit? Good question, Whitrock. You think awesome. That they're preparing for that?
How's the weather in Detroit? I don't know. How do you do that?
Whitrock's on his game. He's been home with his kid for a couple days. Sick kid. He's been staying home. He freaked everybody out yesterday with that thing. What was that called, by the way? What was that Japanese thing? The word? What was it called? I forget what it was called.
It's called a hikikomori.
Hikikomori. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you freaked everybody
Severe social withdrawal, frequently described in Japan and characterized by adolescents and young adults who have become recluses in their parents' homes, unable to work or go to school for months or even years.
What the? I didn't even. It was no good. No good at all.
It's a misogi, not a massagi. It's a misogi.
What?
I said I'm going to attempt a misogi. So he's saying a massagi. It's a misogi.
It's an O instead of an A. Misogi.
misogi. Misogi.
Misogi.
Yeah, it's a misogi. That's what that is.
I'll take your word for it.
The misogi test.
Are we getting ready here? Challenge. Should everybody put their 3-digit
get rocking and rolling
in there right
it
now?
It is time. It is that time of the week, boys and girls.
3-digit area code, boys and girls, with the city or ideally the state you're watching from. So 702 Las Vegas, Nevada. That would be 1. 617 Boston, Massachusetts. 412 Pittsburgh, PA. Those are the ones that we're familiar with here, but we're familiar with all of them. There's the empty map, not dabbed up yet. P-Roth's going to dab the map. You guys know what to do. I can see the screen. I got the names. I got the numbers. They're flowing right now. You got me all excited
I did.
We're talking about topless pools and all this other stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hot bothered.
Yeah, and the song came to mind.
Oh, we're rapping again.
No, this is not a rap. This is just we're just going with some lyrics. Yesterday,
What are you doing? It's hot in here. We doing Usher stuff. What are we doing?
No. We're going way back. All right, way back. Because you made me think of some things. You said bolt-ons. You said, what'd you call them? Fun parts? What the
fun parts.
Whatever the hell you said. And you got me with this.
So her fun parts were out. Yes, that's what I said.
I thought of a song. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just Carl Carlton sang this. She's a bad mamma jamma. She's built. She's stacked. And I said, you know what? I got to do it real fast. So, she's a bad mamma jamma, just as fine as she could be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma, just as fine as she could be. Her body measurements are perfect in every dimension. She's got a figure that's sure enough to get attention. She's poetry in motion, a beautiful sight to see. I get so excited viewing her anatomy. She's built. Oh, she's stacked. Got all the curves that men like. She's built. Oh, she's stacked. She got all the curves that men like.
What is this song?
You don't know this song?
What is this song? I don't know this song. What song is this?
I cannot believe you don't know this song. Looks like she's poured into the gold. She bad, the essence of beauty. Oh, such lovely hair.
What?
She's foxy, classy. Oh, sexy, sassy. She's heavenly. A treat for the eye to see. She's built. She's stacked. Got all the curves that men like. You don't know? She's a bad mamma jamma?
I don't know what the hell are you
saying? My God.
What year is this? This thing came out. I know music.
Oh, you weren't even born yet, son.
Okay.
No. 1981. Released in 1981.
It's under the
category of R&B and soul.
The
boys that got it, no. Okay? She's a bad mamma jamma. And that's what we're going to do right now on Roll Call Friday. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, you have like 1,000 to read right now.
What's that?
You have like 1,000 to read.
Holy crap. I didn't realize I was doing it that long. Okay, Here we go. Start off all the way in the top of Northwest. You can't go any further. Up and out for this one. It's Scott Bartholomew. 907 Ketchikan, Alaska. Excellent work. I love when he comes in first. A for Alaska, up near the top. Thank you, Scott, for being here. Sonic, unbelievable work this morning with the video. 602 Phoenix, Arizona. The overlays, everything else. We cannot thank you enough. We have.
It's super fun too because I can go ahead while you're reading. I can go ahead and do the map.
Dab them up.
That's what I'm loving. Loving that. I can see the chat, so I can make the map work while you're reading. I can just do the map. It's great.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, Sonic. We got some calls. We got some Super Bowl items, things. Stay ready, brother. I know you're busy at work, and we cannot thank you enough. But keep doing what you're doing because it's working. These things right here, all Sonic. Thank you very much, sir. Football Guy 97, 717 Lancaster, PA. My man put that hat on, took a picture, didn't work because the daughters told him. The kids know everything. The picture you took looked amazing. Someone DM'd me and said, you got more people related to you. We're not related, but thank you very much, sir, for putting that picture up. Appreciate you. We'll be talking very soon on my next trip back east. See if we can hook up there. JPC the 4th, 313. Everybody follow me. Detroit, Michigan. Kevin Roper, 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi. JC from KC, 216 Cleveland, Ohio. 43 degrees in Cleveland. Not bad. Good luck, JC from KC. You can crow all you want on Monday if the Chiefs win. I'll tell you that right now because everybody's against you except Taylor and the tribal chief, if you know what I'm talking about. Cash considerations. Joe, the Fat Panda, 303 Denver, Colorado. Matthew Bonvie, 519 Amherstburg, Ontario. There's our first Canadian check-in. Thank you very much, sir. The Oilers are hot. Keep it rolling. That hat got to match every Oiler thing you got. I love it. Kyle Meyer, 541 Eugene, Oregon. Let's get the West Coast taken care of. Somebody else, we got TPR. You with me?
We're already done. The whole West Coast, Oregon, California, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, all done. Alaska, Hawaii, all states already dabbed.
Excellent. Jim Montgomery, Monty, 215, Philly Burbs, PA. I was in the Philly Burbs in Horsham. We're going to get together next time I come out there. It's not going to be that long either. As soon as it starts to warm up a little bit, I'll be back to Philly. Maybe sooner. We'll see. J-Dow Bets, 410, St. Michael's, Maryland, 72 and sunny in Baltimore.
Yeah, it's been nice. Weather's out. Weather's gone out of there.
Weather is not a factor. Who does that favor, P-Roll?
Neither. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Both are going to run the ball. Both are going to throw the ball. I mean, they're both going to. If it rains, it hurts them both. If it doesn't rain, it helps them both. There's no real advantage. Weather's not going to be an issue.
Good weather helps Kansas City. It's just a little bit more.
It does? Why?
Yeah.
Oh my, Kansas! We are getting real close, guys. Wow.
What?
We're really red. We're really
Good,
red.
good.
This is good. We're really red.
Thank you, Jay Dow, for putting the hat in the suite with us last week. The BVB hat.
That was awesome.
The suite at the Ravens game. I was trying to come back and see you for this one, but not going to happen. We'll see about the Super Bowl.
Diaper
in purple. Linus Crimmage, 705, Aurelia, Ontario, 3 degrees Celsius there. DM 919, Durham, North Carolina. Get that one checked off quickly.
Yeah,
that's good. Thank you, sir, for being here. AOWN 319, Independence, Iowa. Don't get geofenced. AOWN.
Anybody in Arkansas? If you're in Arkansas, raise your hand because
we need that.
Alabama's not coming in, so they never will. Alabama and Utah are like, we have 48 states, not 50, because there's no way anyone in those states would watch this show.
I mean, what do you mean? We got TJ and all those people, but they ain't watching it now.
TJ would watch it once in a while. He has watched the show before, but if we can cross off, if anyone's in Arkansas, I mean, or Alabama for that matter, but like literally from New Hampshire, Delaware too, there'll be the 3 states, but then everything else all the way out to the Dakotas is now dabbed up.
Oh, that's
like the whole country. Like this is one of our best ones ever in terms of just number of people.
We had over 41. That's fantastic. Well, there's Raymaker 512 talking about strippers at the joint in Pittsburgh. Forget the name of the bar. Not Louis. Can't remember it off the top of my head, but I know they were watching the show. They got all new TVs at the bar where they watch the show on Wednesdays.
Right.
All the bread men and all the crew. So they got the whole setup. He's going to send us a picture. Manny's. That's it. There you go. Ross Randall, 978, Amesbury,
Nice. Said it right.
Got it right. Corey Macbeth, 402, Omaha, Nebraska.
Go Jazz.
Stevie Mack, 918, Henrietta, Oklahoma. Hello, Mr. Mack, capital M, capital K. May have some business for you to take care of. We'll talk later about that. Joseph Myers. Hello, sir. 210, San Antonio, Fort Sam, Houston, Texas. Originally from the 931 Clarksville, Tennessee. We got to work on that camo hat. Thanks. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head. Rob L. 517, Fowlerville, Michigan. Oh, boy. Lions. One time. Just one time. It'd be crazy. Whitrock. Hello, sir. 319, Iowa City, Iowa. Andy O. 864, Woodruff, South Carolina. Ron Sean, 703, Centerville, Virginia. I did not forget about you, Ron Sean. Things have been hopping. We're going to get out some more lids and some other stuff. We'll see here what happens in the next couple days. Ryan Coot, K-O-O-T, 660, Tipton, Missouri. Haven't seen Ryan in here before, but thank you for checking in, sir. Appreciate you. Pierre Chevalier, 613, Ottawa, Ontario. Thank you, sir, for being here, as always, representing Canada. Farrell Thallid, 515, Des Moines, Iowa, for 2 more weeks. My goodness. What'd you put up on the TV?
Big John, little shout out for him. He's back at school. Found out you made the dean's list today in his last semester.
Atta boy, Biggie J27. Good job, sir. Big John, 740. Mikey Awesome, 757. ODU, Newport News, Virginia. Brigadeville, LF Go. Freeze frame. You went to freeze frame today with the video? Unbelievable. Roller skated to that song. I remember that back in the day. Heath Bierce, 309, East Moline, Illinois. Who's that? Michael Eisner, 908 Elizabeth, New Jersey, celebrating my daughter Sophia's 13th birthday tonight at Friendly's. How about that?
Have you been to
Happy
Friendly's?
birthday.
You've been to
We had
Friendly's?
Friendly's. Yeah.
Okay.
In Pittsburgh, Isley's was the ice cream place, but Friendly's was all around. So that it was outside of Pittsburgh where we were introduced to Friendly's. They couldn't get in there. Isley's had it on lock. They wouldn't let them in. There's Vinko Martinsevich, 385, Zagreb, Croatia. Now he put the city. Vinko, I hope I pronounced the name of the city right. I don't know, but I know he's in Croatia.
There's no way you did, but
no. Zagreb? Zagreb. I don't know.
I mean, it's just nuts. Like, that's absolutely incredible.
He's here every day.
Yeah.
Vinko is with us.
We're not making it up.
Single day. That's not a plant.
Nope.
That's not a bot. That's a real person. Vinko's right there. There's Chef Benny. Diaper duty, brother. 401 Rhode Island. Check that off the list. CBW. Hello, sir. 315 Oswego, New York. 35 degrees, rainy with 0 snow. That's good. Congratulations on that. I don't know who Syracuse plays tomorrow, but they're probably going to lose.
They're coming here. You know that?
What's that?
They're coming here.
Syracuse?
Next year. Yeah, playing UNLV.
Really?
Yep. Home road trip to here for like, I'm getting already the Cuse messages from people to go to Syracuse. Oh, you know, I might come in for that game. I might come in for the UNLV game. Yes.
They're not even going to be good.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Matter.
Well,
it's
CBW, use it as an excuse to come see us. We'll meet you at the game. That'd be great. Timmy Bradshaw, 309 Peoria, Illinois, on the big screen in the house. Do the right thing, Timmy. The boys voted. Do the right
Jade House said, Mrs. Jade House said, we'll drive to Delaware next week and get him on the list. That's awesome.
She's the best. I can't wait to meet her.
That's great.
We met Jay Dow. I can't wait to meet KD Dow. There's her check-in, 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. It's a nice January spring day. Joseph Mogan, 615 Nashville, Tennessee. There's a lot of places to come to do Vegas. We'll get you on that trip. We'll tell the wife. Listen, tell her to watch the show. We'll give her the recommendations. I got all the places to go. It'll be perfect. Chris Otto. Hello, sir. Good to see you. 412 Pittsburgh, PA, 53 and cloudy. Keeping the hockey data rolling. Absolutely. And he's living the life that I lived he's about 5 to 6 years behind me, coaching his girls and refereeing basketball games. And he said I hit him with a dagger with my post about dropping my oldest off and all the times. I said, enjoy it. Take a lot of pictures and enjoy the kids while you can, because there comes a time where they call you when they need you. You're not the most important person in their life anymore, and that's okay. That's fine. So keep it up, Otto. Roger Long. Raj, listen, I know you're the senior member of the brigade, like you and John Serrett. You never put you put Clinton, Indiana, but you don't put the zip code. Raj, 765. I got it memorized because you don't put it every week. Will, get your shit together, Raj. Come on. Please, I love you, brother.
We got two New Hampshires today.
Look at that. Deuce Daly up in the NH. What's that, 603?
Yep, my area code on my phone, yeah.
There's Tyler. Tyler Rouse, big part of the chat now and comments and gets his name up there. And again, we didn't get any super chats yet today that I saw, but you can leave super chats. Pops you up on the screen for sure. 905 Port Hope, Ontario. Thank you, sir. Daniel G, 989, All Grit City, Michigan. Go Lions. I'm coming for you, Matt. Kneecaps and fillets on you. Here we go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Got to win first.
Going to get personal.
Got to win first.
Detroit Lions fans are going to be completely nuts if they win that game.
I hope they win. It'll be great. It'll be awesome.
God,
Coming here, it'll be so fun to see Lions fans here. Lions, Ravens. But roll this off your tongue for a second. Ravens, Lions, Super Bowl.
Yeah. What, 4.5, 5?
Yeah, but
look ahead.
That make you does that move the needle?
Oh, I mean for fandom, I mean it doesn't
for
move
Lions
the
needle,
it
does.
does.
Nationally, it's like
no, it won't. Sean Powers, 817 Fort Worth, Texas. Happy birthday weekend, Vinny Konowinski. There you go. There's Brian Talati, 702 Las Vegas, Nevada. Last show. Love you too, Talati. See you later, brother. Thanks for being here while you could. Good luck to whatever it is you're doing. The show goes on. We're always being here. Good luck. BH 270, Madisonville, Kentucky. Rucker from another mother. Okay. I like it. Joe Tomasek, 620, Syracuse, Kansas. Wait a second.
Right? Yeah.
There's a Syracuse, Kansas?
Yes. I think I've driven through it.
Really?
Yeah.
I learned something new on this show every day. Yesterday it was Moose Knuckle. Today there's another Syracuse, Kansas. Another Syracuse in Kansas. The Juice 602, Phoenix, Arizona. Sunny, 64 degrees there. Suns extend win streak to 8 tonight. Probably right. Suns are playing really good basketball. George Mason, 902, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada. James H, 780, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Addison, happy roll call Friday. Yes. Tony Baroni, 917, the dirty, dirty New York, where they wish they were Boston all day, every day.
Amen.
Tony,
amen.
Don't kiss his ass. Please. Ain't nobody in New York wishing they were Boston.
Yes, they do. What do you mean?
That's not true.
That's true. Maybe listen, they live there, but they wish that they were them sports-wise. Who would you rather be, New York or Boston? Are you kidding me? Not even a question.
Where's the neither button? I'm pushing that one. Please.
For you.
Stop.
For them, they would dream to be Boston sports.
Oh, what are you doing?
They would dream. I'm not saying they want to live there. I'm just saying they would dream to have the success that Boston sports is having over the last 25 years. Dream. It's a fever dream to even watch them win a title.
I never heard that expression until my 9-year-old said it to me. Daddy, do you have a fever dream? What are you talking? Like, because you know how you have crazy dreams when you have a fever? That's what you're saying right now. I was like, I'm using that. That's perfect. 9-year-old teaches me everything. Kids know everything. Yep. Marcella under 504, New Orleans, Louisiana. Cloudy, 66 degrees there. There's DB Cooper. DB Cooper's 412 Pittsburgh, PA. The DB Cooper? Is that no. Oh, that's a different DB Cooper. Great picture, DB. Thank you, sir, for being here.
Who's DB Cooper?
Actor.
Oh,
no.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Santana, 928, Yuma, Arizona. Salute. Joe the Fat Panda Dome. Joe the Fat Panda is in Denver. There's not a dome in Denver.
No. Thank you.
Joe,
No.
don't do this right now, please. There's Francisco Ochoa, my guy, commented on the Twitter. We got the Twitter thing rolling. Sonic tags everybody, then tags more people, and the thread gets incredible. Francisco Ochoa hit us with a good one from Escondido, California, 760. Sunny outside today. Roger Long's got sticky keys. He said his keys are sticking. Listen, I don't even. Next. All right. Let's get it together, P-Roll. You're making me laugh. I don't know. It says keys sticking. Sticky keys. We are all over the
keyboard.
place.
On a keyboard.
I know on a keyboard. I know that's what Raj said. Raj got a lot of things going on. Oh my God. Just keep it together.
AVN Awards, bolt-ons, and sticky keyboards.
We never get off late night. There is no chance.
Keep going.
Stop talking. Dab the map. All right, Mike Wasser, 908, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Timmy Campbell, TC, 814 Central PA. You know what it is. You're damn right. Hope you saw Brother Dan's clip last week. That was funny. I got a lot of comments on that. A lot of college friends said, well, you two idiots haven't changed. No, we have not. That's the best part about all this. We're back to where we were back in the day. Boss 429s in 216 Cleveland, Ohio. There's ATL Coos. 404 Atlanta, Georgia. Turned 25 today. Wish the Coos in the ATL happy birthday. 25 years old. So we got 25-year-olds and 75-year-olds and everything in between watching this show. Nobody believes us. I'm telling you. Sorry, Will. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I don't need to lie. We tell the truth on the show. What?
Nothing.
What happened?
You.
Sorry. Santiago Garza. 970 Grand Junction, Colorado. Happy Roll Call Friday Brigade. Jack Bassett, 307 Wyoming. First time roll call check-in.
It's great.
For Jack Bassett. Thank you very much, sir. That's fantastic. Sully is in 518 Saratoga Springs, New York. Ravens 35-24. Put in his final score.
I like it.
Game.
Yep.
There's Biggie J 27. We already read that one. There's TP. Are you with me? ? 205 Seattle. Go Kraken. There he is, Johnny Parlay. Johnny JR33312 702 Vegas. Johnny Parlay, native of the 513 Dayton, Ohio. Trotwood, parentheses. Home of Roger Troutman and Zap. More bounce to the ounce since Dave is rapping. We'll come with a little more heavy D. We've done that before. Thank you very much, Johnny Parlay. John, 724 Greensburg, PA. Sports Avenger, 724 Mercer, PA. Two guys in the same area code. If we were in the book, I'd have to do a little geofencing and see what you two were up to. But thank you both for being here in the 724. Appreciate the hell out of you. Tyler Paulos, 717 Lancaster, PA. Geo to Wop. There he is in the 949, Orange County, California. Hanging out probably by a pool. This is what he does. Or he plays pickleball on Fridays. Probably coaching the kids this weekend at a basketball tournament. Keep doing you. We'll be in touch very soon, sir. We got a lot to talk about. Connor Winsky, 260 Fort Wayne, Indiana. PFW covered and won outright last night in the Horizon. Bring their next game up in the chat next time.
Green Bay.
Got to keep an eye on that. Yep.
Or Green Bay. Look what they did. Green Bay's 10-1 in conference in the Horizon. Won and covered outright last night.
We're gonna have to really start focusing more on the Horizon. There's a lot.
They're fun. I've made a lot of money the last couple of years betting Horizon League games. They're fun to bet. I mean, they really are.
They're fun to bet, and they're not. The numbers are soft, little doughy. That's what we need.
Yep.
Crop _ Duster 007 is a 757 Newport News, Virginia. Off to a first date, so I'll catch everyone later.
What's up?
How about that, man?
Friday night.
Oh, first date. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, of course.
Good luck, Crop Duster. If things get crazy,
he means like first date with a girl, not like the first date of his life, right?
first date with the girl,
Okay.
like this girl.
Yeah.
First date
right.
together.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
If things get crazy, the show reruns on Sports Grid TV, 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific. Put us on. Listen, we talked about a lot of stuff. It would help.
What can we call that? What can we call that? Because it's Netflix and chill. So what can we call BVB and bone?
Where is your mind today?
No, that's what it's called. Netflix and chill. What would you call it?
That's different than BVB and bone.
Why? It's the same thing. Yes, it is. It's the same. Well, you're too old.
Netflix and chill.
You never did that. You never did the Netflix and chill thing. So
That's nice.
That's nice.
Netflix and chill. We're just chilling.
Yeah, exactly what we're doing.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, you're crazy. You're out of your gourd today. Alice Mentana, 507 Mankato, Minnesota. Eric Prezano, 516 Long Island, New York. And no Maloik from Unitsa. You're right. We'll find that out later. Deuce Daily, 69603, Wyndham, New Hampshire. Garrett Brown. Garrett's always very active on the Twitter, too. Thank you very much, Garrett. He's at 425 Kirkland, Washington. So that's expanding. That
yeah. No, we have got all that's all taken care of. Yep. We're the
Justin
states, the states.
Schutz.
The states that we normally have had that we don't have right now, and it's a very few number. Like we've had Montana before. We don't have Montana.
Okay.
We've had Arkansas before. We don't have Arkansas. And we've had Delaware before, and not Delaware, but every other state that we've had before. So
okay, you
really
got Justin and Schutz in 727 St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Florida. Okay. Tyler Rouse is from Alabama, but he lives in Ontario.
Ontario, right?
So it can't.
Doesn't really count. No, you got to be in there.
Jay Buck is in the 603.
Idaho. I guess Boise was the one. Boise too. We've had Boise before.
Skip to Fabry.
Yeah.
Skip's here every day. He just may not be checking in right now. He's probably busy selling a house or apartment building or developing something. But he's the real estate guy out there.
I'll dabble.
Covey 843 Johns Island, South Carolina. Let's see. That's
about it, right?
About it right now.
Yeah, it's pretty. What?
Era Abrahamian is in 818 Northridge, 69, and he's a gorgeous girl's dad, 18 and 14. Good luck, sir. Good luck. Keep him close. PB 941 Venice Beach, Venice, Florida. 81 degrees in Florida today, partly cloudy. Damn. Syracuse is -3.5. Hosts NC State tomorrow. They may win that game. That game.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. That's possible.
October 5th, Syracuse is at UNLV. That's a
April's-
football game?
April says, I live you, fellas. You mean
Hold on. What does that say? 2 W's. I live you, fellas.
I appreciate that. Live
What
us?
does that mean?
Yeah, she loves us. I'm just teasing. Thank you.
Oh,
Really.
that's a I instead of a O. They're right
Yeah.
next to each other on the keyboard.
Yeah. It must be sticking.
All right. Roger got issues. Leave Roger out of this, please. What the hell are you talking about? Raj, listen, we love you. It's not personal. Please.
I have so many fun things to put on the screen that I can't put on right now till we go to bonus. Till we go to bonus time. There's so many good things to put on the screen that I can't do it until bonus time, but I will once we get to bonus time. Oh my, you guys are awesome today. Wow.
Well, I mean, listen, this is the show, right?
We're running.
Like we do this, talk about games, we talk about issues, we talk about life, we talk about what's going on in our lives, what's going on in your lives.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening. The Super Bowl is 2 weeks from Sunday right here in Las Vegas. There's a lot of people coming. We're making recommendations of places to eat. I'm seriously considering picking people up at the airport and, doing all kinds of other things. And people just checked in from all over the United States and Canada.
It's pretty
Croatia.
cool. It's a really good.
Butch, he
good
map.
Be
busy today. He didn't check in from down south. We got guys down in Central
look at
America.
that. I mean, just look at that.
Stuff.
That's incredible. That's just the entire eastern seaboard's covered, except for Maine.
3, 4, 5.
In Delaware, I guess.
And 6 in Maine. Delaware 7. So we hit 43?
Yep.
42. 42. Because Alabama doesn't have one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. For 42. So right on the number.
8 states not dabbed.
On the number again. I mean, that's the number. 42 is the number. I mean, it's multiple people in multiple states. So it's just like we do one dab per one person's checking in. So it's very fun to see you guys check in on Fridays. And we got a lot of things planned coming in 2024 that I think you guys are going to be excited about and going to be really interested. We're in a really good space at the moment. We've had a lot of really great calls with people who get the show, who want to be a part of the show. And it's really because of you guys. And whether you watch the show on Sports Grid at late night, listen to the show driving cross country on Sirius XM, listening to the audio podcast of the show, watching it on Twitter, watching it on YouTube, and being a part of the chat. Well, I know a lot of you guys watch the show back after the fact and you put in your area codes. We definitely go and look at that. And I see it. I see my notifications pop up whenever you guys are writing on our YouTube channel. So you can absolutely do that.
The best.
If you guys leave a review on Apple Podcasts, we absolutely go and read those and good, bad. We don't care. Just, we like the interaction. We like the feedback.
1 star got his nickname from that.
Yes, he did.
He left. He said it was by mistake, but he left a 1-star rating. And so we call him Jordan 1-star Gorov. We love the kid. He was part of the BPS, the Brigade Proxy Service, with the group of guys that did the contest. We'll have that working. PSU Sheppy just checked in from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Hello.
76 in bright sunshine before he goes out on the beach. Make sure you put that SPF on, although I seen Sheppy get pretty tan. He's down there on vacation tonight. Yes, we will be on Sports Grid tonight. Yes, the show goes on live, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. We got a rundown. We got graphics.
Right. Before we go here on Sports Grid and before we go on Sirius XM, what's the Super Bowl?
It's chalk, right?
I agree. Yep.
Bummer.
No, Ravens Niners is awesome.
That's a good game, but
awesome game.
It's no.
Awesome.
It will be.
Sorry, David. Your team had a good run of it. Green Bay was good. We kind of one of those like bummer deals. Addison just checked in. What's going on? Driving home from Indianapolis. What's up?
Wow.
Good luck on your bets coming up here tonight for that in hockey for you guys. Midnight Central Time Zone. What's that?
Midnight Central for the replay.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
I always say Eastern and always say Western, and I don't mean to neglect the Central.
Everyone does. It's just how everyone's mind is that way. So it's Eastern time, Pacific Coast time.
When you live there,
you can't do all. No, it's up to when you live there. You're always used to doing the calculation. You're always used to flipping it. I lived in the Central Time Zone for almost a decade, and it's exactly you just know to subtract an hour. Like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, it's noon my time. Like, you always just know that that's what you're supposed to do on Eastern time.
The chat will be open tonight. We're going to make sure Jack has it open. On the way out for the replay, I mean, stay here for bonus time, obviously.
Yes, of course, yes.
We got the bets, and we got better to book it. Favorite thing about today. Put your Super Bowl matchup in the chat. We got to see the chat flow with the roll call and where you're from. Just put the 2 teams that are going to be talking about on Monday. They're still playing.
And we will tell you what the people are putting in the chat in bonus time. You guys can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel if you guys are watching it on Sports Grid and or on listening on SiriusXM. More to come for you guys who were live. We call this bonus time. I mean, some of these, you guys are just, I have to put a couple of these things up because it's
fantastic.
Let's see. I'm working blue today. What does that mean? I'm working blue today. What does that mean?
That is working blue.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
The blue, the shirt, the blue shirt ish time.
Oh, it's time. Okay. Yes. This is
yes.
Yeah. Nice gift.
Brigade of Rainmaker Lou.
Rainmaker Lou. Yeah. Very cool stuff. I agree. BVB and Bone. I like that. That's BVB. The show and blow. I don't think we can.
I don't think that one's going to get by. Bonfi,
the show and blow.
Please, we got enough the hurdles to overcome. We're not going to come with the show and blow. No, you can't. No.
I really like this show and blow. Pretty good though. Hook with the book.
Hook with the book.
Beat it or bang it. I told you these are awesome. I was like, I want to put these up on the screen. I'm gonna get too much trouble to put these up on the screen.
Yeah, we don't need no emails or
camel toes, moose knuckles, and the annals of history.
There we go. That's how we're thinking. Good, Raj. You got the keyboard working. You came up with a good one. That's a good one right there. That's good.
I live you is the stalker term for love. It's great.
Oh boy,
you guys are killing me. My God, it's too good.
Here we go. We lose for this phone call we got in 45 minutes. That'll be great.
That's the truth. Oh, you guys are too good. All right. There's a lot of this. KC Detroit.
That's wishful thinking. Both dogs are not winning the
KC
game.
Detroit. KC San Francisco.
Are you good with that Super Bowl?
What?
KC Detroit.
No, not even close. No.
What?
I'll be so cheering hard for the Lions. I do not know. Do not want that Super Bowl. No, that's
why.
You're asking me why I don't want the Chiefs to win a Super Bowl. Really? Come on now. Home and dome. The home and dome.
Home and dome.
Jerry Seinfeld works blue. What does that mean? Blue is it's an old stand-up term meaning the opposite of clean jokes. Oh, a blue joke. See, we call them blue laws in Massachusetts, not blue jokes. That's what we call them. So when I hear blue, like a blue joke, an off-colored joke. Okay, I'll give you that. All right, couple things quick, and then we'll get to Roll Call Friday because we're already running really long here.
Yep.
FanDuel's parent company is going to get licensed to be on the New York Stock Exchange, and the Nevada State Board just licensed one of the key members for the Nevada Gaming Commission, giving Flutter Audit Committee license ahead of the Flutter Audit Committee ahead of the New York Stock Exchange. Does this lead you to believe that a full license will come to FanDuel at some point in the near future?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big deal, getting that license. Key. Is it a key license?
Yeah. Because the New York Stock Exchange is going to do, I guess they were doing all the digging for the Nevada Gaming Commission. So they've just go ahead and once they approved her for the New York Stock Exchange, it kind of got it together. Like both of them said, okay, fine. If you're going to get traded on the stock exchange, we're good to give you a license here in Nevada.
I mean, it opens a door. You know, that's the way the path came out for CG.
Okay.
You know, for Cantor. They were stockbrokers and all of that and licensed, and then they came here. They got the key license. They need a person here. If they're going to open a book, they need somebody here to give them the lay of the land. Like I've seen this process work.
Okay.
You know, with like the way we did it with CG, the way Betfred did it.
Yeah.
You know, you get a local person who either already has a key license, is grandfathered in, and all that other stuff. And it's a good gig for the gentleman, whoever it is. I've seen it. Yeah, That's
I mean, because it puts a lot of pressure on DraftKings, is it not? If FanDuel gets fully licensed in Nevada, or do they not care?
I don't know. I mean, for numbers,
DraftKings has their offices here. They have a full building they built here. Their headquarters are here, and they don't take bets here.
They can be out of there in 15 minutes. That's like an old school bookie joint. They can be out of that office in 15 minutes. The way that thing is set up, I did a tour with it. We can ask Johnny. They can be out of there in 15 minutes if they want to pick up and go. They'll let them know and be done in a day. We're out. Peace out. They didn't buy that building. They're renting.
No, of course. Yeah. But they put a lot of money into that building, though. I mean, there's a lot of things that they did to that
There's
building.
a lot of things in there. There's no question. They can pick up and move them all.
Right.
So, including the people. They
Fair.
might, say, listen, we're going back east to run everything out of the shop
In
back
Boston.
here close to everything else. I don't know. I mean, obviously the first one in wins. So maybe there's
Cool. FanDuel operating here full bore with a full-blown license, not what they're doing right now with Boyd. Like actually having a FanDuel book, having FanDuel books, plural, having FanDuel advertising, like really going full bore in Vegas. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to impact the guys who are operating here. I'm just saying it will be McDonald's or In-N-Out when people come here. It's what they're used to. They're used to betting with FanDuel. They'll come here and they'll bet with FanDuel just because it's what they're used to doing.
Well, and if they make it where it's like, I was in PA and my Caesars app was loaded.
Yep.
And I couldn't just convert it over. Like, and maybe it was me, maybe it was user error. But I just thought, I was watching the Sixers game and I was like, oh, you know what? I wonder what the line is. I can just flip it.
That's another one. So there we go. We're over 43. There it is.
John Serrett, 304 Oak Hill, West Virginia.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
We're over. There's the 43.
That's awesome.
We're over on that.
If they make it easy,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be really easy, and it will help people when they come. Because listen, you guys that are still watching or still listening, this is Vegas. This is Nevada. A lot of the things that you're used to with your sportsbook apps and things like that, you're going to come here. You're going to have limited menus compared to what you're used to. You're going to not be happy about it.
FanDuel's through Boyd and Caesars through their own is right. Their menus are much bigger. Their menus have expanded a lot because they have listened to that anger from people who have come here and the what the fuck is going on conversation that they've had with people. Yep. They're tired of having it. So they've expanded it. They've had it more. So like Caesars has a much more robust prop menu. FanDuel's app through Boyd or Boyd's app through FanDuel, it's not as big as it is on the East Coast, but it's bigger than most typical sports books that just operate here.
Yeah.
So,
well, I can tell you firsthand, there's not a person that works in a sports book here that gives a shit about your app at home. So you can try to complain, whine, bitch, moan.
Right. Okay.
Nobody cares.
Agreed.
Just load your new account and enjoy your time here.
Better will not renew in mass. Is this
what are you making this?
I think books of this size are all going to have this same conversation across the whole country.
2024.
Yeah. What are you doing? Like, why are you fighting this battle? Why are you in a state operating at 3-4%? Why are you paying for the license? They're just not going to renew it. They're going to run out
0.1% of the market share.
Yep.
They made $100,000 in a year.
And how much did the license cost them?
$138,000 total.
Yeah. What the license cost them?
Oh,
so that's why. And I think you go across the country. You go into Michigan. You go into Illinois. You go into Ohio. Go into all these different states where you've paid license fees and it's time to renew, and you have to have a long talk with yourself. New York, is it worth operating in this state at a loss? Do we ever see us competing or getting a market share high enough to justify the cost of operation?
I don't think it's a bad move to do what they did.
I don't either. Punt. Why?
Yeah, I agree. Like you get a 1-year temporary license to see, spend, learn, and then go,
I'm out.
We're not doing this again. We're out of here. Thanks. Good luck. I mean, DraftKings has 50% of the market itself in Massachusetts,
which I thought which is predictable. I mean, it's
of course
it's based there.
Yes. So, I'm okay with it. Like the article was like, oh, they focus on micro betting, they this, they that. Look, a lot of time we've talked about this. The product is the same. It's San Francisco -7. The total's 51. Every joint in the world, unless you go to 7.5, is the same.
Yep.
So you figure out where you're going to bet. It's hard to differentiate yourself in this space.
Interesting. Manually closing live bets. I get they're worried about risk.
Oh,
interesting. That's an interesting feedback from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna hear. I think that's gonna be a common thread. A lot of states, when they have books with their licenses up for renewal, they're gonna hear thanks but no thanks. I'm not gonna keep going. It's not worth it financially for me to keep doing it. It's just that was one with Mass with Better.
Yep.
Time for Better to vote. A lot of games to get into. Wisconsin laying 2.5 at home against Michigan State tonight. I am pretty hot in college basketball at the moment. Swept it last night. 1-1 and 2-0 in the previous 2 nights. I think whiskey's too good, too big, too strong. Michigan State's not good on the road.
Both Wisconsin's really good at home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's see. I had the stat on my phone. Pardon me. Let me see. Badgers have gone 10-1 at home. Why is the line only 2.5, 3?
Michigan State. Izzo.
I think Wisconsin. Bet it.
Yep. I bet this yesterday, and this is something I'm been watching, and I'm gonna do this a little bit more. We're talking about Boyd. We're talking about being here in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
When the number opens for hockey with FanDuel, their disgust of a solid number walks them into bad numbers at opener a lot. The world is at 6. They opened 5.5 last night. I took the over.
Who's playing net?
I don't care. All 4 goaltenders are susceptible to give up goals. Hill's not playing, I don't believe. But I don't care who's in net. It doesn't matter. All 4 goaltenders to me for both New York.
I like the under.
Wow.
I do.
Yeah, I don't like the under. I like it. It is going to be Hill. Looks like Hill's going to play tonight. First game off of injury.
Is Quick playing?
Nope, Igor.
Rangers had a bad finish to the road trip against San Jose. I don't know. I mean, I like under 6. Over 5.5 is a good number.
Mm-hmm.
But this has 3-2 written all over it to me.
I think this number's wrong. I'm taking Vegas money. I'm taking Vegas money line. This is just a principle play on me. Like, I don't think Vegas should be this big of a dog.
Yeah, I talked about it yesterday with Cam, and I told Jack to have it ready for Sports Grid tonight because the Knights are playing his Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought a game is -125 or 130. I saw it was 160. I know the play is on the team. When they had a bad road trip, they come home and wax. But the Knights have been there. Mm-hmm. They played the Devils. They lost
1-1 so far.
Game.
Yep.
Yeah, they beat the Islanders. I think VGK's the side tonight too. I can't believe the price. You got a good number.
Yeah. It's +140.
Our hockey guys are all putting it in there.
Yep.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
VGK.
Ravens -3.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen.
Now, if that happens, I win 12 units. Okay. Ravens win, Ravens cover. I win 12 units.
A lot of stuff.
Okay, I win 12.
A 12-unit influx is great.
Go on ahead, 3 of it back.
Oh, taking 4?
Nope. I'm going to take the money line. I'm going to take the plus.
Oh, you're not going for the middle?
Because I already bet -3.
Okay.
So I'd rather, because if I lay +170 at 3 units, I'm getting a bigger return if I'm wrong on both bets for the Ravens.
Mm.
So I want to make it up. I want to guarantee myself that I'm making money. I already laid the 3. So now I would be out 2 units. If the Chiefs win, I'm down 2 units. So I want to lay 3 to win 4.5, essentially coming back. Then I'm up 2.5 for my time. I win.
Right. Right.
I win.
Yep.
I win 2-3.
No, I mean, that makes sense. That
For my
makes sense. Yeah, if you laid 3, I mean, laying 3 and taking 4 is like laying 6.5 and taking 7.5, though. Like, you can't middle it, but you can side it.
Right.
Which again is not a bad move either.
So would you? So I haven't done it yet. So would you take 3 units, or would you go 3 units down on +4? Because the return's only 3 units. The return's 4.5 if I lay the 3 units on the money line.
Right.
Or I sweep the board and I take down 16 units. Or 15 units. Yeah, 15 units.
12 with 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a gamble.
It's options. No, but it's
a
good gamble. Like this is you're taking. You got a nice shot at making.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's up 15 units right before one more game left. That cleans up everything. That starts off 20-24 in a great, train.
So Chiefs wins. So +4. Maybe I will take the. Maybe I will. Maybe it is a better +4. Try to hit it all. Yeah.
Oh, they win by 3. You're a monster. You push the -3, you win the +4, and you win the future bet.
Yep.
And you just grade everything and go, dang.
Take 15. Take awesome. 15 units down.
Yeah.
Niners -6.5.
You guys love Detroit. Joe Clarchek and Daniel G. And all your boys. I want them to win so bad. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think Detroit's going to win. I want them to win, but I ain't taking it. I can't do it. Nope. I can't do it. I can't. I don't want the you got.
And I have to go a teaser. I can't not tease. I'm going to go Niners -0.5 under 58.
Wow. Got to be good. And I like the book.
58.
That's got to be good.
I mean, like, I just can't see this game going over 58 points. I mean, into the 59, 60 points, like in a championship game.
38-24. I was just trying to think of a number that would get us over.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does.
38-24 sounds nuts. Like that's Lions are going to give up 38 points to the Niners. Don't see that happening.
I don't know.
That's a lot of points. That's
a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. You should go ahead. You should absolutely. +200 is 50-50 implied odds.
When's the marathon?
Half.
When's the half marathon?
1 month. End of February.
1 month from now.
Yeah. I'm not training.
Can you walk to finish it?
Of course.
Oh.
Yes. 13.1 miles. Doing it any way I can do it. Just start to finish.
Oh, you'll finish.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might get.
You'll finish. 100% you'll finish.
Wow. 100%. I love the faith.
If you could walk, I mean.
Yeah. 13 miles. 13 miles. How much cross training's going on? Well, that's a whole different story, right? I'm rucksacking at the moment. So, I mean, whatever you want to do. So
what?
I'm rucksacking at the moment.
Oh, that's right. You said that word yesterday and I freaked out. This has been a hell of a show, rucksacking.
What made me want to do that? Well, you missed the show, Chester Cat, yesterday. So I'm reading a book called The Comfort Crisis, and I'm learning about a thing called a misogi. I made a mistake. You weren't supposed to talk about the misogi out loud. It's like Fight Club. Yeah, we'll talk about the misogi. I didn't realize that. I didn't get to that part of the book yet, but I talked about it before that. It was my fault. But it says like don't talk about it, but I talked about it. You're supposed to just go and do it. But it's a challenge. It's a mental challenge. You're supposed to pick something of a physical challenge that you cannot die. Rule number 1, you can't die. Rule number 2, 50% chance of failure. So even money is 50-50. Is that right? Implied odds? Coin flip? Yeah, right.
-110 is 52%.
Okay. I didn't think it was exactly even money.
So what, -105, -105?
On your side? 50-50? So, yeah.
I don't know. If you could walk, I think you'll be fine.
I'd have a heart attack. Yes, I can do that. I'm moose knuckling at the moment. Whatever that means.
I haven't run. I know I could go jog a few miles right now, slow.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I would finish walking.
10 miles?
Goddamn right. If
10 miles is 10 miles. That's a long walk. That's far.
we got water along the way.
Yeah.
Listen, that summer of COVID, I was walking 12 miles in an afternoon every day.
Really?
Oh,
12
I was
12
so
miles?
stressed about what I was going to do, and all this, I didn't even think about it. I just put on music and walked
12 miles.
every day,
Hello.
every single day in the heat.
Yeah, run a mile, walk a mile. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm guessing I'm gonna run until I can't anymore. People who have DM'd me have said that essentially mile 1 to mile 10 will be no problem.
Right.
Mile 10 to mile
That's-
13.1 will be an absolute death march.
Yes,
Like you'll be in
Yes.
serious pain.
Yes.
Everything will hurt.
yes,
Your body will tell you to stop, which
Yeah.
is the point of this. That's the entire point of all of this, is to when your brain tells you to stop fucking doing what you're doing, tell your brain to shut up. Like, stop doing this. We're not doing this. 52 laps around the track sounds absolutely one of the most boringest things ever. Luckily, I'm doing it on the Rock and Roll Marathon. I'm gonna be a suicide. I'm gonna be doing it on the strip, so it won't be nearly as bad. This from JPC: the fourth Lions are undefeated since Dave made the hat. That continues this Sunday. Have a great weekend, fellow. One pride, all grit. P.S. I'm more confident in the cover. All right, I don't mind that.
Ooh,
Don't mind it. It's a big number. 7.5 is a big number.
yeah.
I'll give you that. We talked about April. We appreciate that. And then
Thank
Big
you.
Business came in.
Hello.
Sorry, boys, haven't been around. Been on a 17-day stretch of 14-hour work shift days. Woo! Been swamped at work. Been listening on the replay. Excited. Big Business. I booked a trip to Vegas in June. Beers
Hello.
on me when I see y'all signing up for the Brigade Proxy Service
Attaboy.
in June.
Well,
That's going to be a lot of
if
fun.
he signs up, that's great. If he doesn't, that'll be fine too. But
Yes.
we'll be available to
Yeah,
see
either
you
way.
and sign up
Either
and all
way.
that other stuff. We got a lot of plans. I can't wait. I can't
Thanks,
wait.
Mr. Gotch. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
What do you say? I'll be signaling, yelling at you, and motivating you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I won't puke, Roger Long. No, I don't necessarily puke from that. I mean, maybe I
Oh,
will, but I don't
please.
think I
It's
will.
been too long since you threw up. We don't need you throwing up.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to walk for the next. Yeah, I agree, Josie Myers. I agree. Time's gonna be awful. No, I'm giving myself a 3-hour window to run 13.1 miles.
Okay.
That's the challenge, just to finish it under 3 hours.
Okay.
So, I'm not doing it around the track. No way. I'm doing it on the strip.
You see this poll we got, by the way? Put the results of the poll up before
Sorry?
everybody goes.
It's a really split. 52, 48.
San Francisco -7, 47%. Detroit +7 came 53%.
Yes, baby powder. Absolutely. Baby powder. Yes. I've been told that many times. Chafing could be the number one death of me on the whole thing. Yes. I've been told to like lather my entire body parts all up. Oh, good. No, I agree, Jose. It's why I'm rucking. Rucking's awesome. So rucksacking, I'm only doing 20 pounds. I'm doing 3.1 miles, 15-minute pace, with 20 pounds on my back. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm doing that every other day in preparation for the hard 75 phase 2, which starts on the Monday after the Super Bowl. So that will help me for sure. Cause I'm sore in weird fucking places from rucking. It's very interesting. There's a whole, like, it's neat. You can tell why Army soldiers are in a different type of shape because they're using different types of parts of your body than when you just normally walk.
Right.
Like I have like weird soreness. Like I'm moving different ways. I'm like, oh, that feels weird. Oh, that feels weird. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm not boxing regularly at the moment. AMW. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing it, because I haven't been in the boxing gym since the end of
December.
Yeah, early December.
Yep.
Yeah, first 2 weeks of December I was in there, and I stopped for the holidays. So this is kickstarting everything. I took 6 weeks off, and now we're kick and start. I was in my bulking season, as the girls call it. Going ahead and getting thick, and then I'll run it off on this. Would you ever go to Alaska for a month?
Is Scott watching?
Scott who?
Bartholomew, our guy in Ketchikan.
I don't know. Maybe.
For what?
To go and just get as far away from society as possible. You would like it. I would not like it. You would like it.
Can I go to Hawaii instead?
There's too many people in Hawaii.
Listen, I talked about being in Curacao. I got places to go where I ain't gonna have to see nobody for a while.
Oh.
I could just look at the water and beaches, and
There you go.
that'd be all right. I don't want to go to Alaska. In the warm maybe.
I don't want to go to Alaska.
I ain't going in no time. Alaskan cruise to go look at the glaciers and stuff. It ain't never happened.
Agreed. Favorite thing about today is what?
So I went to the doctor 2 days ago. I went to the dentist yesterday to pick up this snore guard thing to sleep with, this mouthpiece to, help me sleep, I guess, and make me not snore and not have sleep apnea. So I slept with it I picked it up yesterday. I slept with it last night for the first time. And my favorite thing about today was that I took it out this morning. And I was like, all right, this is going to be a period of adjustment. We got a big phone call coming up here shortly. We got a lot of people we got to talk to about things today. And then, like, you got plans and all this other stuff. We're working on that other thing you sent this morning.
Okay,
to
cool.
Me and Jess.
Okay.
But it reminded me, I read a book and then I put this mouthpiece in and I went to sleep and I couldn't sleep. And I was like, well, because I wasn't comfortable, but it reminded me that, like, sleep is so important. And I woke up not like great,
right?
A little bit off. And then I opened up the Twitter and saw the notifications and all the videos and all the things.
Suddenly feel so much better.
I was so fucking excited. I was like, fuck yeah, it's Friday. We're good. I got in the car. I listened to DJ Thump. Heard the Bad Mama Jamma that I was talking about earlier. I couldn't wait. I was like, all right, we're good. Like, let's go. So favorite thing about today was, like, wasn't the best night's sleep, and I was a little bit off this morning. There was a lot of chaos going on. All the consigs and the women and all this stuff. You guys got me through this morning. I just wanted to tell you that, say thank you. That was my favorite thing about today so far.
Well, my favorite thing about today, we're going to find out here in 20 minutes because we have a call here in 20 minutes. And if you see me partying tomorrow night, which is what I'm hoping to be able to be doing, if you see me post anything when I'm very excited and pumping, jumping up and down, you'll know that we had a good day today. So we're going to find out what happens in the next 20, 30 minutes. But you guys are so important to everything we are doing. And just to answer TPU, are you with me's question? He said before the show, why isn't this show bigger? And I said to him, everything in time is going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. A kid at my class on Wednesday asked me, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? And I've been asked that question before. And my answer is the same. I spent the better part of 15 years rushing through my life, wanting more, wanting to be bigger, wanting to be in a bigger market, wanting to have a bigger radio show, wanting to be the biggest talk radio personality that there was in the business. Not that I missed out on 15 years. I didn't. I lived my life. I was very happy. I had amazing experiences, met amazing people, and I love everything that came from my life. But I wasn't always present. I wasn't always appreciative of what I had at the actual moment I was experiencing it. And I saw some cool shit, man. I did some really, really cool stuff that I didn't at the time. It was a ladder to me. It was a rung on the ladder. Just go and climb and go up. I didn't stop and go like, I'm in fucking Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts. What the fuck am I doing in Tuscaloosa, Alabama? I'm watching the Alabama Crimson Tide play football. I'm on the road to LSU. I'm in the press box in Tennessee. I'm on the field in Tennessee watching Alabama, top 10 team, play Tennessee. Like, why am I not loving my life at the moment? And I didn't love my life. So to say, why isn't this show bigger? The show is exactly where the show is supposed to be. And the show will be growing because of you guys being here. And you guys can want that for us. But I'm going to smell the roses, if you will, here for a second and just appreciate the 2 years of what we've built. Because the people who come and talk to us go, your show is the most unique show in the space. And we go, yeah, we know. We know. But we love that you now know. That you now know what we've known and what the brigade people know about what this show is. And it's because of you guys we get to do some really cool things in the future. So a lot to come. 2024 is going to be a really big year. I feel it. We have a lot of really cool things coming down the pike. So favorite thing about today is still you guys.
Always forward. Never straight. Keep showing up. shows where it's at because that's where we're at.
Mhm.
until something changes, we're here every
And it
day.
will.
Monday
Nothing's
through
going to
Friday,
change.
Ish
Yeah.
time. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to
Keep rocking
being
it.
here.
Keep
We
rocking.
might be in a couple different places. Like not in this chair with this background, not you in your chair with that background. We might be other places. We'll see. But thank you guys.
Go
Awesome.
Ravens. Back on Monday. Enjoy it tonight. Also, Sports Grid, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Dave and I will be on Sports Grid Live. We'll talk to you guys then for that and more for BVB on a Monday.